with you, man? Get the other record. Damn.
Break out the torches. It's time for a zombie barbecue with the Disenfranchised podcast. That's right. We're that podcast all about those franchises of one, those films that fancy themselves full-fledged franchises before falling flat on their face after the first film. I'm your host, Stephen Foxworthy, and joining me, as always, our resident sneaky dead Yahoo toucher, it's Tucker. Hey, Tucker.
Hello, Stephen. What do you suppose Philip Seymour Hoffman was really saying? Because he's not saying Yahoo toucher.
Nope, sure isn't.
I don't know if you watched his lips.
No. Yeah, absolutely I did.
The majority of his performance is dubbed.
ADR, yeah, absolutely. We'll get into
Very
it for
strange.
sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm doing great, Stephen. Doing great.
Also joining us this week, don't call it a comeback. Look, he's been gone for a while, and that's because he's dead, which is unusual because we don't normally see so much activity out of someone who's been dead this long. Our Brett friend's back, everybody. It's Brett Wright. Hey, Brett.
Yay.
Hello, Stephen.
There it is.
How we doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good to have you here. I'm doing great, man. I'm better that you're here, honestly.
Well, thanks. I'm sure a lot of people are happy. We have one very intent fan that wants to be here. So
every week, and you just keep letting that fan down.
I know. Well, look, I'm here. I'm here now.
You are, and you're here now, and that covers a multitude of sins. So we are, as always, so glad to have you here. Sure. But also here, in addition to Tucker and Brett, we also have back our most recent guest, who is also our very first guest on this podcast, all the way back for Space Truckers in the year of our Lord 2021. That's a movie you forgot we covered, and I'm pretty sure he forgot that he covered it with us as well. It is the mastermind, yes, ironic, the mastermind of The Endless Elsewhere and the director of Circle City Supernatural 2, starring all four of us, actually. It is the great J.P. Leck. Joseph, how are you today, sir?
Gentlemen, I am very well. Thank you for having me back. I didn't hate being called the Great. That was okay.
I didn't figure you would. I mean, few among us really mind. Let's be clear.
No, it's lovely to be back. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Again,
Okay,
really, really great that you're here. Haven't had you on in a hot minute, so we figured you've got something to promote. We like having you on this podcast. It's synergistic, frankly.
Absolutely. And Brett, I assume, is always here, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It was last time I was here, which was a while ago. I just assume he's been here the whole time, right?
Yeah, Brett's been here the whole time.
Yes, I have.
And Brett, what do you think of that bit? Tucker, that's your cue to play it.
I was coughing and turning
my too late. You
missed
it. It's fine.
Well,
it's too late.
I would have had to cut it in later anyway. It doesn't record the stuff.
Brett, what do you think of that bit?
Is he going to say it, or am I going to push the button?
No, you're going to push the button, damn it.
Oh, I have to do the time code. Do it again. Set it up again.
Third time's the charm, apparently.
Jeez.
I'm not behind the soundboard today, if you can't tell. And Brett, what do you think of that bit?
Fucking stupid.
There it is.
Early. Oh,
Brett,
darn it.
Language, young man.
I disagree.
Calm down, Brett.
With myself. I don't agree with myself at all. That's past Brett.
It's true.
Agree.
You've grown since then.
Wow. Yes, I have.
Anyway, this is all that to get to. This is not one of our regularly scheduled episodes because sometimes we're not a podcast all about those franchises of one, those films that fancy themselves full-fledged franchises before falling flat on their face after the first film. Sometimes we let Tucker do whatever the hell he wants as a condition of his friendship. And so this is one of those times where we just hand the reins over to Tucker and say, here, Tucker, you pick what movie we're covering this week. Format be damned. And so, Tucker, what movie are we covering tonight per your mandate?
Tonight, we are covering Bob Balaban's My Boyfriend's Back. If you will remember, previously we covered Parents on Straight Up, so I figured, it would be good to keep going on this path for the two films of his that I really like. So, end of series after this.
1993's My Boyfriend's Back, directed by Bob Balaban, written by Dean Lorien, produced by Sean S. Cunningham. Yes, that Sean S. Cunningham, and starring Andrew Lowry, Tracy Lind, Danny Zorn, Edward Herrmann, the great Edward Herrmann, the great Mary Beth Hurt, the great J.O. Sanders, Libby Villari, Matthew Fox, the great Philip Hoffman, eschewing his middle name this early in his career, the great Paul Dooley, the great Austin Pendleton, the great Cloris Leachman, Bob Deschy, Paxton Whitehead, and holy cow, is that Matthew McConaughey? What a cast, dare I say, what a picture.
Yeah, dude, it's real good. It's real good.
It's all right.
Real good. What?
I will say I was pleasantly surprised.
Right.
Yeah. What did you all like, not like Parents?
No, Parents was all right.
I didn't see
it's different. It's a lot different, but I could see both of the characters played by Mary Beth Hurt being related somehow.
Absolutely.
Like being cousins, maybe.
Or sisters.
Tucker, what is your preference? Do you like My Boyfriend's Back or Parents better?
Oh, it depends on the mood I'm in.
Movie, so I was very curious last night thinking about it.
I think that as a film, Parents is a better film. I think it's a more challenging film. As far as like there's some stuff, really some shit going on in that movie. Whereas My Boyfriend's Back it's just kind of a silly movie, which I also dig. But I would say if I had gun to my head, if I had to choose one or the other, it would be Parents. But I like them pretty much the same. It's just they're so different; it's hard to compare them.
Got it. Okay.
Fair.
And this one, even and I was thinking about this the other night when I was watching this. That this one's like if Bob Balaban did Parents, and he was like, "Okay, that was cool, but now I want to make a Joe Dante movie." And that's
I could see Joe Dante direct. In fact, Joe Dante tried to direct something like this with Burying the Ex, which is not good. It's one of two Joe Dante movies that I just do not care for, frankly.
Sometimes, even the greats like Jadante, they got hits and they got misses. Anybody seen Bruiser? Come on. Nobody wants to watch that.
No, missed Bruiser. Missed it entirely.
Is it as bad as Survival of the Dead? Almost.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
Survival of the Dead is pretty awful. As someone who watched that earlier this year for the Pod and the Pendulum, icky, gross, bad. Poor
man.
Well, at least Bruiser had the Misfits in it, right? Weren't they the band playing at the? Was the Misfits in the Bruiser? Refresh me.
Yes, okay. They were. It was post Danzig Misfits too. Michael Graves Misfits.
Michael Graves, yeah.
Hot take. I prefer Michael Graves.
Yeah, so do
Danzig.
I.
I'm sorry. Yep. American Psycho's their best record. Sorry.
No. The kind of hot takes you can only hear here on the Disenfranchised podcast.
Here.
Cheers.
Because you can only hear it here. You can only hear here. Here.
Here.
Yep.
Here.
No.
Anyway, Joseph, what is your? I'm assuming this is. You've known Tucker for a long time. Is this a movie that you've seen before? Has Tucker forced you to watch this prior to this viewing, or is this a first time watch for you?
So this movie is a little special in that my beloved bride Lindsay actually recommended this to our good friend Tucker many a year ago. He can
20
probably
years
tell
ago,
you how
yes.
has been that long. Okay.
Yes.
She
It's
had
when you
loved
lived
it.
in Irvington. Yes.
It was okay. That's going way back. So she introduced me to it as well and tells me that we watched it together. I had not a single memory of this movie. Yeah. So watching it the other night, it was like watching it for the first time.
Oh, that's so special.
It was a movie she loves, a movie he loves, and dare I say I loved it too. It was pretty dang good. I liked it a lot. It was
burying the lead.
It was so much fun. Like, yes, we'll skip right to the end. I liked it a lot. It was
the end.
The end and sign off.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you all for joining us.
I enjoyed my watch very much. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Actually,
so Tucker, you probably know the story. You probably remember better than I do. If there is even a story there, other than hey, you should watch this movie.
The story is essentially yes. When Lindsay's movie collection, which is vast like the ocean, or at least it used to be.
Yes.
I don't know if it's
still
is.
Born Witness can attest.
VHSs, yes.
More VHS tapes than I've ever seen in my life.
Except outside of like a Blockbuster video.
Yes. But the DVD was in the collection when it merged with Joe's. I had a bit of a perusal through it, and I was interested in that cover, and we discussed it for a bit, and I decided that I would borrow it for 20 years.
Yes. When did we get this back?
A couple years ago.
You lived in like 3 different states, and I didn't even remember lending this to you. And Lindsay's like, "Is that butthole you hang out with ever going to give me my boyfriend's back?" And
I think I lived in 5 different states. Having
Joseph said, "Ever going to give you your what back?"
She's like, "The what?" I was like, "But yes." I don't remember, when did we actually get this back from you?
I
didn't even we still had this until the other night when she went digging for it because we thought we were going to have to like rent it on Prime or something. But no,
That's what I had to do.
You could have just watched on my Vudu, you guys. You never ask.
I don't have access to your Vudu anymore, Tucker. We went through this a few weeks ago.
Oh, shit a duck. I forgot.
Yeah.
I was supposed to sign you in. Remind me of that tomorrow sometime. I'm off work tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I'm not, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
yeah, well, yeah.
Do it anyway. Yeah. But so I gave it back to you a couple years ago whenever Shout Factory released the Blu-ray.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, I'll buy that Blu-ray and then I can just give them back their DVD." And so I did.
Because that's what was keeping you from giving it back? You needed your own copy first.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Not out of obligation or anything.
For a while.
You loved it. He's like, he held it hostage until he got his replacement copy.
Did. There was no other way to watch it. It wasn't really on streaming.
And
it's still not.
Isn't. It's pretty rare. How much did you have to pay to rent it, Steven? Just out of curiosity.
Like
$4.
That much? Okay.
That's a shame because it's on sale on Vudu right now for $5. You could have owned it for $1 more.
I'm okay.
Just saying.
Really like to buy digital movies.
Correct.
Oh, that's too bad. I hate watching.
If I'm gonna purchase a movie, I'm purchasing it on physical media.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it on physical media. Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, well, I already own it on physical media, but I also want the convenience of watching it digitally.
Well, good for you.
Is that so wrong?
Yes.
It
is a mortal sin. How fucking dare you?
Wow.
No, so all my Blu-rays are in storage. So yeah, last week I was like, "Oh man, I can't believe I have to rent this for $4." And I was like, "Oh shit, it's only $5 to buy this sucker." And so yeah, I bought it. It's on my Vudu. So's Bottoms now, by the way. If any of you haven't seen Bottoms, it's on my.
I've absolutely seen Bottoms. Bottoms is a hoot.
Good. I
watched
bought
that
it the other night
on your recommendation.
I bought it the other night because it was $7 on Vudu, and they took it off Prime, so I couldn't watch it on something I already had. So I was like, I already decided I was going to watch it, so I'm just going to buy it.
And you'll be able to watch it until their licensing runs out, and they take it away, and you just flushed $8 down the toilet.
I have this thing called Movies Anywhere, and it connects all of my accounts where I can rent or buy movies. So everything goes across. If I buy it on one service, I also own it on all the other services. So all of those services would have to die. Basically, the entire internet would have to collapse for my digital movie collection to go away.
I mean, I hate to be the one to tell you, but buckle up.
That's a whole lot of hubris, is what I'm hearing.
I'd also like to say 75% of those films.
Is that a fall I see on the horizon? Wait.
Oh, God willing, the internet collapses any day now. Any day, just please end it all.
I'd also like to say that 75% of my digital collection I own physically. So,
wow.
But that's what we've been saying. Like, you took this like staunch digital stance when you own just as much physical media as we do.
Now, I agree with you guys that it is riskier to buy digital films, but I also think that the discourse about like, you know, it not being available anymore, I think it's way overblown. That's never happened to me. That's never happened to anybody that I know or any time that I've known of. Do I agree that it could happen? Yes, but I think that people are being a little too paranoid about that.
It happened to my partner. One of her favorite movies of all time. She bought digitally, and they took the licensing away.
I'm just saying.
Wow. Your podcast co-host.
Wow, Tucker, Jesus Christ.
Asshole.
Is it always this contentious? I feel like I should stay in the room while you guys sort this out.
No, actually, this really, Joseph, this only really happens when you're here. I don't know why. I think Tucker's just showing off. It's his old friend and his new friends. It's this whole...
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a weird code switch. You know,
I don't fire, but I'm having the opposite effect, it seems like.
I just don't know who I am anymore.
That's usually what I'm doing. I'm trying to unify the two of these guys, and I can't even do it.
You're here every week doing that, right?
Every week.
Every week doing that, right, Brett?
Yes.
Because I haven't been able to tune in as much. The last time, okay.
Yeah, no,
you and most of our listenership, Joseph.
Yeah.
Hey, quickly before I forget, what was the movie that disappeared that she couldn't get back? I'm curious.
Black Swan.
Oh, Black Swan. Okay. Cheers. Thank you. Just curious.
One of her favorite films of all time, which we caught in IMAX earlier this year for the 15th anniversary.
Oh.
And then what's the 28 days? 28 days later. 28 days later was not available anywhere.
That is true. Time. That is true until the new one came out. Then somebody finally got it available.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is true.
There's another.
So
another
physical media. Everybody buy it. Yes, it takes up space, and yes, it's a pain in the ass to move, but it's worth it.
Also, if you want to buy digital movies, that's your prerogative too. Just know that it is possible that they will go away. Is it likely? But is it possible? Yes.
It's happened to me. It can happen to you.
It can. But it hasn't.
Just because it hasn't happened to you
doesn't mean it can't happen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, luckily, I also have Don't Look in the Basement on DVD, so...
Oh.
And Tucker, get ready to push the button. Brett, how do you feel about people who put all their faith and hope in digital media?
Fucking stupid.
Oh, I'm inclined to agree.
Brett.
I just want you to know every time you do that, I have to write down the timestamp, and that's more work for me.
I mean, since you're writing down a timestamp,
don't. I won't.
You never let me have any fun.
Nope.
You never let me enjoy myself on this podcast, Tucker.
You're done, Steven. You're done. Shut it down.
Look, I got to side with Tucker on this one. As somebody, I don't think you've ever edited this podcast. I don't. As a fellow editor of this podcast.
True. That is not true. I have edited this episode a few times when Tucker was unavailable to do so. And he said I did and I quote, a serviceable job.
Well, yeah, because you got it out, and I appreciate that.
Yep. Yep.
You know what? My point still stands.
I'm just saying. You can't say I've never edited it, because it's not true.
You edited it.
I didn't say I did it well. Did not do it well.
Look, you're technically correct. The best kind of correct. But still.
Correct.
Doesn't mean you're right.
So Tucker, how did you...
Introducing something, yes.
At this point,
there, I think
we're 20 minutes into this thing, and we haven't even landed on a point. So
it's only been 20. Oh, it feels like 2 hours. Sorry, go on.
I know. That's welcome to my life.
It'll be a long night, gentlemen.
I may need to get another beer here before too long. So, Tucker, is there a story behind your first watch of this podcast, or is it just that Lindsay Leck, star of Circle City Supernatural 2, just said, "Hey, you should watch this movie"?
First watch of this movie. Steven said podcast.
Yeah, that's it.
First watch
He
of this
said
movie.
podcast.
We knew what he meant. We knew what he meant.
You know what I meant.
But look,
If we don't call it out, then how can we shame him?
there's going to be people screaming at the few listeners
We
going,
knew what he meant. Come on,
We
let's
know.
all be
Yeah.
cordial to each other. We do love each other, right?
Look,
Most of
I
us.
guess.
Lots of love.
Yes.
You guys
Well, I
are
love
all right.
guys. All right.
I don't mind
I
hanging out, I
love it
guess.
So, Tucker, was there a story behind you watching it after Lindsay lent it to you? Other
Well,
than you sat there and enjoyed it?
I put it in the DVD player and I looked at
Here,
it.
if there's not actually a story, don't force one.
And that's the whole story.
We don't have another 20
And
minutes to blow
It's
on.
the rest of the story.
And now you know the rest
Sorry, go on.
of the story. Stand by for news.
Sorry, go on. Was there anything to that? Was there an anecdote? Okay.
No, I watched it and I
Okay.
thought it was real tight. That's what I thought.
Good. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Succinct. I love it.
Yeah.
That's what this podcast needs, more succinctness.
No,
Hey,
That's what I've been saying for a long ass time.
This guy's in shape,
Brett's
man.
Brett's like, these episodes should be 5 minutes long tops. We come in, we say our names, we say what we thought of the movie, we get the fuck out of here.
You're not too wrong.
Nope. Efficiency, gentlemen. Get in, get out.
We're nothing if
I
not
can't
efficient.
even spell efficiency, okay?
I think I can.
I technically can.
I probably
okay.
can if I tried.
Yeah, I think I can.
Anyway, my history with this movie, Steven? Sure.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead. please.
Well done, Brett.
speaking of
You know, that
efficiency,
question I ask you every week.
Because you're here
Every
every
week.
Yeah.
Every
right, that's
week.
how I know the format. I'm here every week. There's no history here. I'm sorry. This is my
Sweet.
first watch of the film.
So
Although I will say, I think this is one of those movies. I feel like it's one of those movies I saw on cable in bits and pieces all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
I
you
never
hadn't
watched
seen it fully until this
Right.
time. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Steven, had you seen it before?
I
tonight?
had
Before
not.
Okay.
However, I vividly remember the marketing campaign for this movie. I remember seeing posters for it in the newspaper. Remember print media?
I do.
I remember seeing the trailers on the television back when they used to air, movie trailers on TV in between, commercial in commercial breaks during commercial breaks. I remember the ad campaign for this movie, which is bizarre because it doesn't look like this movie had, even at its widest, it didn't crack the top 20, which is insane to me.
Do you guys remember when they used to put the TV listings in the paper? Like, unless you bought TV Guide, you didn't know what the fuck's on TV unless you bought the paper.
Yep.
Sure.
And the movie showtimes were in the paper, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Did
Yep.
we get the
Listeners
paper?
are wondering if we're very old. We are, in fact.
Call
Very
Mr. Movie
old.
Phone. You had to call Mr. Movie Phone.
The movie phone. Oh.
Even before Movie
Ages.
Phone, I remember cracking open the newspaper and checking the showtimes there in the Indianapolis Star.
Wow. You guys remember when
used
the
to deliver
pigeon would
that
fly to
paper.
your window and you have to take the little thing off its foot and read the movie
No.
times? You guys
I
remember
was
that?
the pigeon.
You guys remember you have to go down to the Morse code station. They'd telegraph the moving picture times to you. No,
I'll tell you.
The movie I always
tell you.
wanted to see, but I never saw was Stop. That movie sounded so good.
Okay.
telegraph
Morse-
jokes.
The
There's
Morse
a
code
bunch.
joke for
Hold up. We got to appreciate that a little bit. That's a really fucking good joke, Steve. God
That's
damn
a
it.
good joke.
Thank you.
It's the highlight of the night.
Fantastic. That was 10 out of 10.
Telegraph jokes. That's why we're here.
That's
Love
it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tucker, you were saying?
I was just going to say, I remember as a young hood rat, just going to the theater and seeing what was playing, what was starting soon.
Yeah, you would pull up to the ticket box and sit there from your car window and try to read the times. I remember doing that. Yeah.
Or if you were at the Circle Center Mall, you'd go up to the glorious fourth floor, sorry, and go to the circular kiosk and walk around it so you could see all the movie times.
Yeah, those were the
R.I.P.
days.
I think they closed that down just earlier this
Probably.
year.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
last year. I think.
Turning it
last
into
year.
apartment buildings.
Is that what they're doing? I knew they were going to tear it down,
Yeah.
do something with it.
Yay!
Yikes.
No.
There's our, all right.
I
Anyway.
guess people need places to live more than they need places to see movies these days.
Oh,
But-
poppycock!
Stephen, don't say that as if anybody could ever afford to live in what those apartments are going to be.
Touche. No, you're
Central Indianapolis, downtown. Those things are going to be at least $1,000 for a studio.
You right.
That's
Starting.
all. Oh, I forgot. You guys are used to Indiana prices.
Yeah.
That's like
I was gonna say 1,000 for a studio sounds great.
that sounds really good.
For the guy just outside of Chicago, right?
As a well-traveled man, that sounds fantastic. Yeah. Yes. I just happen to know someone in New Hampshire in a small town living in a dinky studio apartment above a theater that pays about $1,800 a month for an apartment.
Damn.
So I happen to hate this person, so I'm glad he pays this much.
Okay.
I wish he paid more, actually.
So say we all.
Yeah.
So Tucker,
There's jumbo callers?
why? Sure. So Tucker, why this movie? Why this movie? Why tonight?
Gosh, Steven, just because I like it a lot. And, well, here's the genesis of this episode, really. Steven had said to me a couple months ago, hey, you got Straight Up in October, right? And I was like, oh, word? And he was like, word. And I was like, well, I better figure out something for us to watch in the Straight Up. And he was like, yeah, you should. And I was like, oh, I got it. And it was this movie.
Oh.
That's it. Yep.
And I
it
think
is
I
very
also said
special
something
me,
to
though.
you. Something to you along the lines of we should probably have Joseph back since he's got a movie coming out in October. And you were like, I
And I
know,
was
we'll
like,
talk about this
ew.
movie and have him on the movie.
I was like, ew, why? And then I remember the connection, and I was like, all right. I guess.
Like, again? Jeez.
Yeah, this guy again.
This guy.
Golly. Parts it. No, I really like this movie, and like I said, we did Parents, and I'm really passionate about that movie. And though, like I say, I don't think this movie is as good as Parents, it's really, really fun, and I have such a good time watching it. I mean, the jokes that land are hilarious, and the jokes that don't are so bad, they just kind of go back to being funny because of how bad they are. And it's just, I really love the tone of it. I mean, I love the world that they live in where, like, nothing is really that crazy. Like, so many crazy things happen in this movie, and people are just like, oh, that sucks, but whatever. I mean, they recognize that it's a crazy thing, but no one reacts to any of the crazy shit that happens in this movie appropriately.
Right.
At all.
Everyone's like, oh, that guy's dead. I guess that's fine.
Well,
It's a normal thing that happens all the time.
When he comes back and his mom says, "Oh, are you hungry? We have a lot of food left over from the funeral." Because he's dead.
Right.
And I don't know, there's kind of an old-timey wholesomeness to this movie, even though it's weird because the subject matter can get very dark, but because of how like wholesome and silly this movie is, it doesn't feel that dark.
Well, just like Parents, this is a 50s pastiche. Like, it's a 50s
Kinda,
pastiche horror
yeah.
comedy. And that seems to be like, I've not seen his third theatrical feature, The Last Good Time, which is his final theatrical film. But, I mean, if these two films are any indication, like, he loves that kind of 50s aesthetic. He really enjoys kind of the goofy, like, the sinister wholesomeness. It's that kind of what David Lynch was doing in Blue Velvet, that kind of like sinisterness that lies underneath the veneer of like the wholesome suburban aesthetic. And it feels very much a part of that, although this is far, far sillier than Parents was.
Yes, I think Parents was
degree.
a horror comedy, and My Boyfriend's Back is a comedy horror.
Agreed.
Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah.
And Mary Beth Hurt is fantastic in both, as I mentioned before. Gosh, I really like her a lot in everything. She's even in Bringing Out the Dead. She's probably my second favorite character in Martin Scorsese's Bringing Out the Dead. She's the nurse that is in charge of the emergency room, and she is a sassy broad. I'll tell you what.
She's also in Martin Scorsese's Age of Innocence as well. So
word! I haven't seen that one. I'm gonna have to since I know she's in it.
There you go. And also the great Daniel Day-Lewis is in that as well. So
I see.
And we love that guy.
I recognize that he's good, but I don't really care that much. He's great.
I shun you, sir.
Who was she in Parents? Was she the?
She's the mom.
Was she the mom again?
As well,
one of the titular parents. Yeah,
and
that's one I haven't seen in quite a while.
Mary Beth Hurt is such a chameleon and such a fantastic actress that I feel differently about her in every movie that I watch. Like even like physically, like I am attracted to her in Parents. Like, whoo boy. Like she wears those sleeveless blouses in Parents, and I'm like, damn, Mary Beth Hurt, what are you doing to me right now? But I don't feel that way about her in any other movie because each of her characters are so different. So different. And I don't know, she's one of those actors that doesn't only say the words right, they physically embody their characters. Like the mom from Parents and the mom from My Boyfriend's Back move completely differently. Their physicalities, they walk differently. Everything about them is different. And I appreciate a performer who can do that well. Mahershala Ali is another one that I've seen do that very, very well in the same piece of media, like changing a character over 50 years and making it believable. True Detective season 3, you guys, I'm telling you, whew. Him and Steven Dorff.
You love that guy.
I do. He's great. And I love their friendship in it. Because it's not pandering, because, you know, it's a black guy and a white guy, but it's not pandering. Like they're best friends, but they're still assholes to each other. And they still recognize that they are two different races in a part of the country where that really fucking matters. And it's just a really good watch. True Detective season 3, but also My Boyfriend's Back is really good, and I love Mary Beth Hurt. The end.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Wrap it up.
And the Disenfranchised podcast.
Hit 'em with the socials.
Transition, didn't I? Nailed it.
Brett's like, we've been going longer than 5 minutes. Time to land this plane.
TikTok, buddy, TikTok.
Time is money, gentlemen. Let's keep it moving.
Mime is money.
So I'm kind of at a loss as to where to start with this movie outside of just like picking out a few performers.
You know,
when I was watching this movie.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry,
go ahead, please. No.
Tucker, this is your episode. You go ahead.
I'm just saying we used to have a little bit of structure on this show, and after we talked about what our histories were with the film, you know, eventually we'd get to a segment that we like to call The Plot in 60 Seconds, which I always liked. I always thought that was really fun. But at one point...
You guys still doing that?
This is my fault, because there were a couple times when Steven and I were just doing some episodes. We were just trying to get through movies we did not like and did not want to talk to. And I was like, what if we just skipped it? And we did that like twice, and then now we just never do it. And it makes me sad.
Precedent that we set. And yeah.
It is.
No, as someone who's had to do that several times, wonderful decision.
Oh, right? I was thinking about bringing it back this episode since I'm in charge.
Well, then go ahead. Since you're bringing it back, I'm assuming that means you're volunteering to do the plot in 60. So
no, I was going to have Joe do it since he's the guest.
You can't spring that on someone live on the air.
That notoriously is bad. That's notoriously a bad thing to do.
Steven.
Brett, what have you happened to this show?
Look, I'm here every week. What are you talking about, Joseph?
Brett's been an active part of all of these decisions.
Man,
I have.
I feel like he's really let it go. He just used to have the reins held tight on this show, but it's all loosey-goosey now. Everybody's doing whatever they want.
Yeah, that's what happens when you add Tucker to an equation, which, as I recall, Joseph, was your idea.
My fault. Hey. I have to take responsibility for that.
Yes, I'm like.
Look, I will be honest. If Tucker had not joined the podcast when he did, the podcast would not still be going. That I can pretty much assure you.
Oh, wow.
For various reasons, it probably would not still be here if Tucker had not joined when he did.
Tucker is the lifeblood. Tucker is the heart. Of
He
this
is the glue that holds us together against our will.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he's
see,
crying.
they don't-
Oh, he's
they don't
crying.
wanna-
Oh, Tucker, come
Oh,
on.
boo-hoo.
Oh,
They don't want to.
tears.
They don't want to quit
Sobbing.
because they think they will make me sad. I think is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Right.
They're like, "Well, just
That's-
keep it going." He seems to really get a lot of joy
See,
out of it.
he's
You
gonna
know,
go, and if
he's
he
a
doesn't have it-
producer and all that. Whatever.
He's
if he
having
wants to
so
call
much
himself
fun.
that.
We don't want to take it away from him.
Look at him
like-
go. The special boy. Look at him go.
At some point, they're going to be like AI generated Brett and Steven that get on here just to keep Justin entertained.
Like, if you need AI to bring me on every week, that's fine. I'm okay. I'll
Well,
approve it.
I feel like
I will never
since-
consider that.
Well, I was going to say, I would normally say no, but look, we have over 250 episodes, and we feed that into the AI. I think it could get you guys down pretty well. Because all it would do is basically.
Guys, we're just talking about replacing me. What do you mean?
Oh no, I would say something,
That's never
and
been Tucker's end game.
and then Steven would be like, "Well, life found a way," and yeah, that would be his response to everything.
As life is wont to do.
And then he would say that. Only
do say that a
he would
lot.
sound like it would be Uncanny Valley. His voice would be like Val Kilmer's fake voice. Did you guys see that documentary, Val?
Haven't seen it yet.
So he got throat cancer, so he can't talk anymore.
Right.
Well, he's dead now, but before he died, he had throat
Correct.
cancer, and he couldn't talk. So this audio company took like all of the dialogue from all of his movies and fed it into this computer and made him his voice. And so he would type things or whatever, and his computer would say the things in his voice. And it was
That's
really
kinda
interesting.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's kind of-
AI can be used for good.
Yes,
I
but
would
at
never
what
Nobody ever
cost?
consider that.
usually does. Yeah.
But at what cost?
Well, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, but just know this, AI overlords. Gosh, we sure think you're cool even now. So when you take
Don't
over,
listen to our
there'd be no
episode on
reason-
AI, the movie
Don't-
AI or Afraid. Don't listen to that episode.
Oh, I liked that movie. Remember how like surprisingly good it was?
No, if I recall, I hated it.
I thought it was pretty all right. Did you see that one,
That's like
Joe?
I think that movie was bad.
Did you see that one, Joe? Did you see
That's an
Afraid?
episode I
did
But
not.
the
I-
AI was really big.
I saw it somewhere, but did not watch it.
You're okay.
I did not
That's
think I
fine.
would be interested in it, but I
I
found it
didn't
to
either.
be a brief and enjoyable experience.
It was brief. I will give it that.
And John Cho, come on.
Okay.
Catherine Waterston.
Come on.
So it was just about AI. Is that like a horror movie
Like
about
evil,
AI?
like an evil AI, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound super interesting.
Yeah.
No, it's not. But the thing is, like everybody put 110% into it, so it's slightly above
Okay.
average.
That can that can improve a movie astronomically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but this movie doesn't need any improvement because we're talking about 1993's Bob Balaban's straight up. My gentleman caller has returned.
I got good news and bad news. Your date's here. The bad news, he's dead.
Dead.
That's a different one, Steven.
It's I would say maybe a better one.
You guys couldn't have me on for Night of the Creeps? Oh, I love that.
We had another guest
Okay.
on for Night of the Creeps.
Okay.
Here's
okay,
the
that's
deal.
all right.
I think Night of the Creeps is a better film, but I think My Boyfriend's Back is more rewatchable.
I
don't
need
know
to
about
rewatch
that.
Night of the Creeps. I need to
For
rewatch
me.
that one.
That would take
The
some
question: How does this
experimentation.
movie hold up against Lisa Frankenstein?
Double
Similar
featured it. I
vibes,
did.
Yeah.
I double
yeah.
featured it. I actually watched this before I left New Hampshire. When I got the Blu-ray, I watched it and I double featured it with Lisa Frankenstein, and it's a great pairing. I think you could probably do it in either order too, and you'd still have a good time.
Yeah.
Great double
can see that.
feature.
I can
Double
see
feature
that.
stamp of approval.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
They are very similar.
They are.
Yeah.
Steven
have
needs to
to
make
imagine-
a hyper-specific letterbox list of movies with boyfriends that come back from the dead.
I mean, if we're talking just like significant others, I could also add Joe Dante's Burying the Ex as well.
Sure.
So we got Night of the Creeps, we got Lisa Frankenstein, we got My Boyfriend's Back, we got Burying the Ex. That's 4 right there. And there's probably others
but
also.
why would you? I mean, that's just a little thing that happens. Sort of the only boyfriend that comes back is Brad, like the main girl's boyfriend, and it's like at the end, and the movie's not even really about that. It's about aliens and shit. So I wouldn't include that on the list because it's just a thing that happens in the movie, not the thing the movie is about.
Yeah, but it happens in the movie.
Okay. I guess we're just letting anything fly now. What is this, straight up?
Look, Brett, you take care of this, please.
I'm trying. I tried. I can't. I don't.
Tucker,
I don't have.
you can get your letterbox list. You can get your letterbox account reactivated and come up with any hyper-specific list you damn well please.
I would never step foot on Letterboxd ever again, but I would just like you to know that the fact that I haven't been on there in years and refuse to, it proves my point that I get the score right almost every time. It's a garbage place full of unserious people.
Why?
Making meme reviews.
Have we discussed why you think that? Other than
Because
just
I've been on
shitty
there
people
and-
making meme reviews? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a garbage place with garbage
Tucker
people
doesn't-
making garbage reviews.
Tucker doesn't understand people that have different opinions from him. So
Oh, I don't. I don't see how that has anything to do with what I'm saying. I don't care what their opinion is. I'm just saying write an actual review. Not everything has to be a fucking joke, which is odd coming from me.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
was
you
gonna say
know you done
that's
fucked up. Is what I'm like.
incongruous.
Can we be serious? If I'm telling you to be serious, that's it. It's too silly. Hit you with a rubber chicken. I'm Graham Chapman all of a sudden. Stop that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not wrong. If Tucker's telling you something's too silly, you've crossed the line.
I'm a silly mofo. I don't know if you guys knew that.
That's true.
yeah.
But anyway,
I
let's
mean,
get back on
this-
track, shall we?
This show within a show is evidence enough of that.
A room within a room. Yeah, you're right. It is.
Yeah.
Because this is a deeply, deeply silly show inside of another deeply, deeply silly show.
Anyway, I really love how this movie subverts expectations.
What
Because
were
I'd
the
never seen it.
expectations that you had?
Well,
Brett?
I never-
Elaborate on that, Brett.
I'd never seen it, right? So,
Yeah.
like, I went into it thinking, like, all right, he's going to come back from the dead, and everybody's going to be scared of him, and they're going to be like, why are you back from the dead? Oh my god! But then everybody's just like, yeah, he's just a dead guy.
I mean, to be fair, they do find it odd.
Yeah, but they don't like
But
freak
they're
out
just-
like, oh my god, a
yeah,
dude
they're
is back
just-
from the dead. It's just a normal
Yeah,
thing.
they're not freaking out. No.
I liked that. I liked the surrealist approach they took to it. Plus, in the story of the movie, like it had happened, 15 years before?
On
Like to
Thanksgiving,
Cloris
yeah.
Leachman's husband or whoever. So
Yeah,
they did have
there's the
some,
prequel.
context. Ooh, all right.
Prequel
Are
comic.
we pitching? Are we pitching?
It's got to be a comic book. I'd read it.
Yeah. Did you, Lindsay and I were talking about that. Do you know why they used the comic book framing device between scenes? Was that supposed to mean anything? Was it based on anything? Just
No, I think it
was
was
more
just.
to it, or if it was just, part of the.
I think it was a stylistic choice.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
aesthetic
it.
choice.
I think there's anything.
Nothing
deeper
more to it.
Because they do kind of
than that.
abandon it after like a half hour, right?
They
It
do.
comes
It doesn't
back.
run all the way through,
It
does it?
doesn't run all the way
Well,
through.
it does. Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Okay.
Okay. We believe
Yeah.
you.
They
Stop
do revisit
noticing
it
it
right
about
at the
halfway
end.
through.
Yeah, they do
Okay.
revisit it again right at the end.
Right at the end. Okay.
And how
Like-
cool would this movie be if it just ended at the dance where he dies? Because I think that's where it should end.
That's
I do
another,
like the scene. I like the scene in
subversion.
heaven. It is funny. It is funny, that scene. But I do have an issue with movies that I watch the whole thing and at the end it turns out none of that mattered. This one gets a special pass because they make it so that even though it didn't happen, it does matter. But I do, as much as I love this movie, if there was one change that I could make, would be to just end it where he dies at the dance.
I agree with the notion of hating movies where it was all a dream or they go back in time and none of it really mattered. That is it's such a cop out. That is very irritating.
Mhm.
Or it was all in their head movies. That's also
But it can be done well. I think this movie
Yeah.
does it well.
sure. Yeah. Like you said, it gets a pass. It still works. So it's
Yeah.
all right.
I think
Over the
Plus,
for
Garden
me,
Wall is
if it
another
ended-
recent watch of mine that I think is also a good example. Over the Garden
what is
Wall.
it?
Over the Garden Wall.
I
Oh,
haven't
that
seen
show.
that.
Love that show.
I've
That show
scaled
rules.
many garden walls, but I've never seen the show.
It's very good. It's a
What's the matter,
retelling.
Brett? You've
It's
never
basically a
taken a
retelling
shortcut
of
before?
Dante's Inferno. So,
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Yep.
mixed
great.
with like Americana, like just old school
And you get
Americana.
voice performances from like Elijah Wood, Melanie Linsky, Tim Curry. It's wonderful. Christopher Lloyd, yes.
Are there more ones? Are they gonna do the other 2 books, or is it just they're
Nope.
just doing Inferno? Okay.
Just Inferno. That's all you
Just
get.
Dante's Inferno. Yeah, that's
No, Purgatorio or Paradiso.
Paradiso, yeah.
Not through the garden wall or under the garden wall. We're just going over.
Actually, I think it was another friend of the show, Sam Dumas, my brother, who recommended that show to me ages ago.
Oh, little
It's
Sam.
Shout out Sam Dumas.
very
We love
good.
that guy.
We do.
Sammy. There's a guy that I work
Hulu
with.
right now?
What?
It's on Hulu right now.
Oh,
Word.
there you go.
Oh, nice.
Streaming on Hulu.
Nice.
That means
There's
I
a
need to
guy
get my
that I-
partner to watch it.
What were you
So
saying,
many
There's a
Tucker?
guy, Tucker?
all at once talking. There's
I can go.
no,
As
no.
can I.
There's
Brett, you
There-
too. We'll just leave in here with AI versions of all of ourselves.
who? Leave.
Oh no, you called him by his government
Timestamp
name.
it. Timestamp it. Timestamp it.
Timestamp it.
Dang it. I was so careful in the recording I made with Lindsay too. I got to the J and almost called you by your Christian name before I
Almost my government name, my
Your government
slave
name.
name.
I wasn't going to say that, but you did. So that's
Yeah, well,
there
I
you go.
did.
You
do
sure
you
did.
actually bleep it out or do you leave it in? Is it actually that big of a deal?
No, I don't know. I'll decide what to do
Okay.
with it when I get to it.
Okay.
Unless it's
I'll do my best to continue to call
Oh,
you by
look,
your
we're already
surname.
here. I've already put down the timestamp. So, Joseph,
Okay.
unless one of us utters the word or the sentence,
Wait,
those are the
you
only
can
two
say
things I
it, but
beep
I
out.
can't?
no, I'm beeping it out.
I
Yeah,
want to say it
get
too,
them all
damn
out.
it.
Get them all out. Because, like I said, I put the timestamp in, so I'm already going to be here listening for shit. So, your ass off.
What? Is this
There
an
you go.
inside joke?
I'm all right. I mean, I don't.
You've been here all along. What are they talking about? Please explain to me.
Look, well, so here's the thing. I missed the. Well, I was on the episode,
You were.
but I missed the episode where "exo" became a bleepable word. So
Here's the thing.
It
It
was
was
the
leading
episode
up
before.
to and
Yeah.
following because Tucker couldn't shut up about the fact that we were going to be covering it, but we don't pre-announce episodes except to patrons. So he would have to go in and
Oh.
bleep out that word.
Okay.
And then Tucker
That
just
makes
thinks that me talking about
Which,
it is just a bridge too far.
which by the
no,
way,
it's not a bridge too far. It's such a downer. Like, I don't want to think about that. When we're sitting here
No.
having fun. You know what I
But
mean?
for
Not
the
as a
record,
concept
by the
thing
way,
about
I don't-
fascism.
I mean, I don't know if it's just PTSD from the one time it really screwed us at the beginning or what, but like, why are we still so staunchly against mentioning a future episode? Is it really that big of a deal? Like,
well, it's tradition, like the guy in the play sings about. You know,
I guess.
Tradition.
But like, look at
That's
what's
the
to come.
one.
Look at
I
what's
saw
to come.
that play last year. An actress in my movie was in a play, and my daughter and I went to see it, and it was amazing.
Oh.
fantastic.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Neat.
They fiddled on the roof. I don't know if you guys knew that, but
I
they
saw-
did in fact
Well
fiddle
aware.
on top of the house.
I mean, that
I
sounds
saw-
crazy, you know?
I didn't believe they could do it, but they did it.
Without our traditions, Joseph, our lives would be as crazy as, I don't know, say a fiddler on a roof.
Stephen, I could see you doing very well in that play. Have you ever been
I
on
am-
on the roof?
I have not.
I feel like you would crush on that.
I almost auditioned for it when it was at my school. However, it was a bunch of goys playing Jews, and I just
Get on board. Okay. All right.
yeah.
That's fair.
And which is probably the reason I wouldn't do it now unless I'm like His Honor the Constable or something.
Sure. Okay.
Like I'm
Fair
I'm not
point.
out here to take roles away from Jewish people.
Good. on
Almost made an Elon Musk joke, but I won't.
Look, you can mention Elon Musk all by himself.
I feel like I could connect the dots on whatever joke you were about to make, so I think we're good.
Yes, thank you, Brett.
Explain it to me later, Brett.
We're putting it in the chat right
I don't
now.
think I will.
Okay, Captain America.
Episode that he's on. How about that? Which should be the next one, right?
Yes.
Episode 255, the last episode ever of Disenfranchised. This movie, I got very strong, like, Santa Clarita Diet if directed by Roger Corman vibes. Like, very Santa Clarita meets Little Shop of Horrors kind of vibes off of this.
Still haven't seen that.
Santa Clarita? Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, but like it doesn't have a satisfying ending because they canceled it before they could finish it, so why bother?
I mean, it's Netflix, so yeah, of course.
Didn't they get 3 seasons in?
Yeah.
That's how I ended up watching so much of it, because like, well, there's 3 seasons, surely they'll finish it.
Nope. Well, and that's just it. Like Netflix mandates every show end on a cliffhanger, even if they don't plan to continue it. Looking at you, Arrested Development. They just like, even though they're like, yeah, season 5 will probably be the last one. They're like, but ended on a cliffhanger just in case. And so they did. And it was awful. It was so bad. But yeah, they mandate every show end on a cliffhanger. They don't let any show. I'm pretty sure we're going to, when Stranger Things 5 or whatever drops next year, whenever the second half of that season drops, it's not going to have a satisfying ending. I can pretty much guarantee you that.
Well, see, I thought that might be the one that does, just because it's so definitive that is ending.
I don't know that they'll let it have that kind of a satisfying ending, but
I haven't watched
I would
it
like to
since
think they
season 2.
could.
I stopped watching after season 2, so.
Oh, I admire your willingness to walk away. I can't bring myself to do it.
Netflix burned me too many times, man.
Archive
Archive 81 was the last straw. If anybody watched Archive 81, that show was
I
cool.
loved that show.
That's the one that was based on the podcast, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I remember listening to the podcast. I was like, "Oh, they're getting a show," which, for obvious reasons, had special interest to me. But yeah, I got a couple episodes into that, and it was just so dull. I had to turn it off.
Well, and even I stopped listening to the podcast after season 1 because it became a completely different thing.
It did. It very much did. Yeah.
So I don't know where the show would have went.
If only there was somebody out there doing fiction podcast and movies and doing it well, doing it as one big cohesive, brilliant piece of art.
I do wish there was somebody like that.
Man,
well, I don't know of anyone doing that, so I guess it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Well, we can dream, right, fellas? We can dream.
Yeah, I think so.
We will always dream. But yeah, but no, I mean, it had that kind of Santa Clarita feel, like the idea of, we need to help this dead person eat people so that the person we love can stay alive, is very Santa Clarita, but also let's find fun ways to murder the people around us to feed them to this thing is also very Little Shop to me. The biggest laugh in the movie for me was when the mom's like, I got something for you. We turn the corner and there's just a small child with a lollipop sitting on a serving platter surrounded by vegetation. Just an incredible sight gag that just made me absolutely lose it. Best laugh of the movie for me.
That was good.
That's Little Chuck.
And the fact that it ends up being Little Chuck is even funnier.
Mm-hmm. Just like he's intentionally out to get this one guy's family.
He didn't kill Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Speaking
of
that, at the top, you guys had mentioned that it seemed like all of Philip Seymour Hoffman's lines were ADR. Does anybody know why? I picked up on that too. Was there a voice change? Did they not like how he did the lines, or what? Because it was honestly, every single time he spoke.
Right.
You can tell when it happens too, because I'm not even sure that it's still him in the ADR, because when you can tell he's actually speaking, it sounds so better, honestly.
Right. I don't know if it's like a Bane situation where they're like, there was like a voice that they liked better later on or what, but yeah.
Mm.
I have no notes. Weirdly, not a lot has been written about this film. There's not
really
been like those giant retrospective pieces about this the way there are about movies like Clue, or even Street Fighter gets like a big retrospective, but not ironically My Boyfriend's Back, weirdly enough.
I don't really understand it, because it seems like something that a certain sect of millennials would be very, very into, because it combines a bunch of different shit that we're all nostalgic for. So it's just
Well, I Googled it out of curiosity, but I don't really have a real answer. This is what pops up. In the 1993 film My Boyfriend's Back, Philip Seymour Hoffman's character was eaten by the reanimated protagonist Johnny Dingle. Therefore, he did not perform ADR, additional dialogue recording, for the film because his character was no longer present to speak any lines.
because
That's
you're
not
using
really-
AI.
That's not really an answer.
Don't read the
Yeah, I was
AI
going to say,
description.
you're looking at
That's
the
the-
AI description. How
That's the
dare
AI
you?
description.
Oh, no, I'm enjoying it, though. This is fun.
Speaking of
you're letting Skynet win. Stop it.
Speaking of Johnny Dingle, if I may,
By all
when
means.
I worked at a call center some years ago, I was a supervisor there, middle management, and one of the people that worked under me, one of the little the grunt workers there at the phones, his first initial was D, and his last name was Ingle, and all of the actual people on the phones had to go by their first initial and last name, so he was D Ingle, and so I called him Johnny Dingle, and
A
he
thing
did
I'm
not
sure
like
he
that.
loved.
He did
Yeah,
not
that
like that,
tracks.
actually, but I explained it
believe
to him.
And
I
he
explained
liked
it
it
to him, and
less.
he was like, "Ha ha ha, that's funny, but don't call me that." And I was like, "All right, Johnny Dingle, yeah."
You got fired from that job, right?
Unceremoniously, yes, and it was because someone wanted my shift, and because I'm the worst manager, because I don't give a fuck about the company. I only give a fuck about my people.
That
And so
tracks.
I don't last very long as a manager, because I'm trying to help the
Oh.
people instead of actually trying to
But
good
just
things
not
for
enough
the
to call
company.
them by their actual names. Got it.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, no,
You get
Johnny
it.
Dingle. Yeah. Well,
I mean, remind me,
That's a
gentlemen,
fun thing.
after when we're not recording, remind me to tell you the fun story that I have from my call center job this week.
okay.
Will do.
All right, we'll do.
The one I teased you about in the group text a couple days ago.
Dude, yeah. Real
Right
stoked.
on.
You remember the one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe you don't.
Oh, yeah.
No, I remember.
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I have no
yeah.
I have no idea about what you're talking about in terms of the thing, but I don't know who that is.
Well, I'll explain it, Brett,
Sure, okay.
but I will not do it while we are recording.
Well, no, I'm just saying I actually do remember.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
You gotta
Okay.
believe me.
If you guys
I-
tease it enough, you should make it a Patreon exclusive.
I would not
Steven's
necessarily be
inappropriate
opposed to that.
story.
He did say he put it
There you
behind a
go.
paywall. So,
I said I would not discuss it anywhere other than behind a paywall because of the sensitive nature of because it's related to my job.
Sucker, my
no.
man, what is your problem? You've been having
What's up?
some issues this episode, my guy. What's going on?
What's going on?
You've been throwing a lot of sass over there without the mic on. What's going on, man?
My mic's been on this whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't believe you, but
Now, I am a sassy boy, but that's pretty normal, I feel like.
Tucker's
bit more than
sassy
usual.
bitch.
because as we know, I'm here every week, so it's a little bit more than a little
So
bit more than
you're
normal.
used. You know how I am usually. Yes, you're so familiar. Weekly,
Tucker,
we
weren't you
engage.
about to do the plot in 60 for us? Weren't
Right.
you volunteering
Dude,
yourself for that?
That was
We're
like
volunteering to do
45
that.
minutes ago.
That ship is
Oh,
sailed.
so
are we
long
past that?
ago.
Are we not doing that anymore?
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
Okay.
I mean, why start now? The first
Right.
film of Matthew Fox, the first film of what's his name?
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. It's also his
Yeah.
first movie. I remember Bob Balaban talking after Philip Seymour Hoffman passed away about his experience, because this is one of his earliest films, not his first, but one of his earliest. And Balaban said that Hoffman came up to him and was like, Bob, I can do other stuff. Like I can do more than just like this kind of thing. So like if you have anything else like that comes up, I can do that. I can do a lot more than what I see here. And then of course he becomes like the actor of his generation within a handful of years of that. Did manage to win his Oscar before he passed away. I honestly, I'm kind of wondering like what kind of performances we could have had from him had he not passed away when he did. Because he was still like on fire, just churning out great stuff like year after year when he passed away.
Well, we for sure could have gotten a sequel to this movie and bring him back, and he'd be the zombie this time.
Yeah, I was honestly kind of hoping his character would come back as a zombie later in the film. I thought that would have been really fun had that happened. I know why it didn't, because again, he like obviously axed his own brain. And as we all know, the only way to kill a zombie is by, damaging the head or removing the brain. So like he pretty much, killed, no pun intended, any chance of him returning for this film. But I would have liked to have seen that character in particular as a zombie. I think that would have been a lot of fun.
Although I'm not sure if that's how zombies work in this universe. I don't know.
Yeah, this might
I
be
don't
more of
know.
a Return of the Living Dead kind of zombie thing where you just cut them up into
He
pieces
did.
and they still...
He did come out of the grave, and no like proper zombie would have the strength of the coordination to break through a
Right.
coffin and dig through the ground.
and he was
So, yeah,
cognizant
they
and he
might be
could
doing
speak,
its own.
so it's its own
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I mean, they
Yeah.
do give an explanation for it at the end of the film. Paxton Whitehead's character, says, "Hey,
Sure.
when we get it wrong, we give you a second chance, and what you do with that second chance determines where you go in the afterlife." So, like that, I mean, that zombies definitely work differently here than they do in other places, for sure.
Yeah.
You know who I really love in this movie? A character that I think doesn't get enough screen time that I would watch just a whole TV series about is the guy who works at the cemetery, Murray. I like Murray. He seems like a
Pittman.
good guy. I want to have
Yeah.
a beer with Murray. Can I have a beer with
Like, what's he
Murray?
working
That'd
there,
be
like,
great.
At night, and he's like, he's almost like a magician character who like you feel like he's got the inside lore about everything going on and that he knows
Right.
like the sea. And
This
then why
is-
is he there after dark? Like that's so weird. What kind of groundskeeper works there after dark?
It's
Yeah, no,
not-
you're
What
right.
we
I would
need-
watch a series about that guy too.
not the
I
first time that's
definitely-
happened. Clearly,
I definitely also watch a crossover where he goes into the Cemetery Man universe and helps
I was
out.
going to say
our
I was
boy
waiting for
Rupert
Cemetery
Everett.
Man to come up.
He could be
Yeah.
they
Okay.
could be friends. I mean, they're exact
There you go.
opposites. They do the same job, but they're the exact opposite, polar opposites as people.
It's a
And
good
I'd love to
dynamic.
see that.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
I'm
like
into that.
Yeah.
a coalition of international cemetery men.
League of
Ryan
Extraordinary
Tolliver
Cemetery
joins
Men.
the League of Extraordinary
Hey.
Cemetery Men.
Hey, well, yeah, yes. Outside of his own crossover film,
Mm.
inside the Ryanverse, which is going to happen at some
No,
point,
it's
where
not.
all the characters I've played in Endless Elsewhere projects will all come together and
This is
team
this
up,
is not happening.
and it'll just be me and a
Just
bunch
as-
of special
Just
effects.
to me, a
I've
couple
already
times a
written
week,
it.
It's never going to happen.
And that's why it'll never happen, is because you wrote it.
Inside the Ryanverse. Woo.
I've got my lawyers on standby, just waiting for him to try to do something with it.
Waiting to
Just
cut
bury
me
him
a
in
check.
litigation. Speaking of speaking of litigious people, going way back to the beginning.
Wowzers.
That's what we call a callback,
Memory
and
of
we
this guy.
always appreciate those.
Callbacks are tight.
Callbacks are tight. I was looking to see if the Gravediggers in Hamlet had a name, and it doesn't look like they do, which is a bummer. So I was going to say
The
this
Gravediggers?
coalition could be like the International Order of whatever the name of the Gravedigger in Hamlet was, but apparently they are unnamed Gravediggers.
And you'd get the rap duo Gravediggers in there as well.
You have
That would
to.
be
You
cool.
pretty much have to.
You have to, yeah.
The monster truck gravedigger.
Yeah,
he's involved as
everybody's
well.
there, dude.
That's
Everybody
that's
says,
how they get around. Probably the wrestler, the Undertaker, also.
Sure.
Just
yeah.
while we're on a theme,
well, he do be
might as well.
undertaken and the pallbearer. That was for you, Brett. I hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Can we isolate that at audio and add it to the
We'll
add
put
it
it
to
in
the
the
soundboard?
soundboard. Yeah.
I don't know what the context for that would be, but
You
And
never
who
know
else is
until
going to
it
be
arrives.
there? And the pallbearer.
Wowzers. What a special day it is.
We have fun. We always have a good time.
We're good boys. That's for sure.
We are. It's a good time. What else do we have to say about My Boyfriend's Back?
Well, I can kill about 6 minutes. I've got something
What do you
that we
think,
have.
buddy?
What does Brett
Wow.
think? Well, I'll tell you.
fucking stupid.
That's what he thinks.
I disagree with myself once again.
Oh, but I thought you liked the movie.
No,
Jeez.
no.
Also, language. Come on, man.
Man.
Women and children listen to the
I'm
show.
trying to be
right?
respectful.
No, you
Do
don't.
they?
I don't know.
I
You
think
tell
that's
me.
true.
Probably not.
Okay, never mind.
Probably not.
Women maybe, children no.
Yeah, no, not children.
Speaking of women,
Can I tell you?
Tucker,
Can I tell
you're
you?
gonna go ahead.
Yes,
sure your thing
yes,
is
I
more
am.
important.
But I want to
Okay.
tell you, whenever I have meetings with my child's teachers and therapists and stuff, I usually do them virtually because that's more convenient for everybody. And when I do it, I use the headphones and this mic and everything, and they're always like, "Oh, what's all that for?" And I tell them, I have a podcast. They're like, "Oh, what's it called?" And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you.
It's called the Endless
Because-
Elsewhere podcast.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Check it
tell you
out.
because
Because then you'll listen to it, and no one needs that.
I don't want you to listen. Nobody. My child's teachers don't need to hear my hot takes because
No.
some of them are unintentionally but admittedly kind of offensive and
Yes.
maybe a little crude.
A thing I've
that I'd
been
like to
telling
come
you
off in
since you
public life.
joined this podcast, frankly.
Hey, Steven, I'm self-aware. That doesn't mean I'm going to do anything about it.
I'm
Come
aware.
on, man. Come on.
You've made
this
that
is my
abundantly
outlet.
clear, sir. I know.
Like, I'm not going to... This
For
isn't
good or
exactly
ill, I
the...
know.
I wouldn't say that this is the real me, but it's a small, exaggerated version of myself that I really like to let loose every once in a while. So this
I will say
podcast has given me a
barely
platform
exaggerated.
to let that out.
This
it's
is
very
the most
therapeutic.
that
it's like a
the
florist
mask
concert.
comes off.
Yeah.
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 I do play an exaggerated version of myself on this podcast. It's like a code
again,
switch, so
only
it's not like
slightly.
I'm not acting. It's just like more of a code switch to where I'm like, oh, I can amp it up a bit. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's because
do
I
that
feel
too.
so
Tucker,
comfortable
they
and
expect me
accepted.
to be.
It's because I feel so comfortable and accepted with you boys. I can be my true self.
Whatever
Has
you
that
say.
been happening?
That's all. No big whoop.
I haven't seen any of that tonight.
Isn't that weird? So, Joseph's lovely wife Lindsay sent us a voice note, and well, Joe's on it too. He just had to just creep in there. Wasn't enough for him to be on the podcast.
She wanted me to talk to her so that she didn't get stuck anywhere. I tried
No,
to
I
see
get
if she
it.
wanted
I
to just,
get
fly it solo, but she's like, no, just talk to me. That way it'll be more conversational. And I was like, okay. And we did.
I always do for the intros. I don't know if you guys.
Too, like she was here and I was here. So that's probably why the audio was a little weird, but it was a really
that's
romantic because we kept having to get
adorable.
closer and closer to the mic.
Cheek to cheek.
And then we were like,
Nobody here,
it was really cute.
just you and me.
I
It's
did
where
cut
I
that part
wanna
out though.
I don't know.
I didn't know the song they were singing, or I would have joined in.
Lady in
It's
Red.
Lady in Red.
Lady
I don't
in
know the
Red.
lyrics to Lady in
Never
Red. I'm sorry.
Well, you've got until next week to educate yourself.
Farts.
They sing it every week,
Farts
Brett.
on
What are you talking
butts,
about?
Right,
guys.
come
You
on.
know this.
Farts
I
on
only
butts.
I only know the little bit of the chorus that they would play during one of those like
Farts on butts.
CD compilation commercials.
Oh,
Because it was on one of those that I remember. Like that little clip of the chorus
Farts
is all I
on
know.
bud.
all these songs and so many more can be
So many
yours for
more.
just 5 easy payments of $19.95.
Lady in red. That was it.
Perfect. That's all you know, yeah.
Pretty much. Tucker's
Well,
got it.
we've so deeply offended Tucker that he has just pieced
Oh,
out of this
my.
recording.
Feeling
Nice.
fine. We don't need him.
It's bizarre because he's the one like controlling the recording, so I'm kind of surprised it didn't just stop altogether.
Oh my! Does that mean we're
Yeah.
still? Are we still good?
No, we're still going. Like, look, I mean,
Oh,
look at the
wow.
top. Like, the recording's still going.
Hold on.
Does this
So,
happen? You guys usually drop it? Does
Tucker is texting.
I don't know.
cut
I'm
off or
usually,
whatever?
Group chat.
I'm usually the one on.
Tucker's
So-
Wi-Fi died.
Oh, no.
his
Wi-Fi
died.
has died.
Uh-oh. Hey.
His Wi-Fi did not die. His Wi-Fi's back.
Somehow, Wi-Fi is returned.
Oh,
Our boyfriend is back, ladies and gentlemen.
There
Our
he
boyfriend
is.
back.
Hope. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. And we're still recording. Ha ha!
Okay, good. I was afraid we were going to lose everything that we recorded.
No, we're good, man.
Okay.
Is it? I feel like
So
I mean,
I-
if
we
you want
just
to
finished singing-
stop here and restart, then by all means, do what you got to do. But yeah,
Why? Why would I?
You
What,
didn't
what would
mention
that?
it.
What would that do? So
Just as a
we had
safety.
just finished. We had just finished singing "Lady in Red," and now I'm going to introduce the voice note.
yeah, you were setting up the voice
And-
note.
And now that we've finished singing that song, which I'm sure, even though we were off on our timing in the recording, I will fix it in post to make us sound really good together. Though we are done with that, I think it's time we get to our voice note because Joseph's fantastic special lady friend that he's they're totally married, you guys, for a long time.
That's true. Have been
Like,
for a
and
while.
I know they are because I was
That's
there.
crazy.
They
Who
have
was there?
multiple children. I've met them.
I
I've been to
witnessed
their
it.
house.
I witnessed it happen.
Mm,
But
yes.
the
All
marriage,
key
not the marriage,
witnesses to
right?
my marriage. Yes.
Yes.
The
yes.
marriage, not the children. No.
I
I had
don't
to
know.
make sure.
You guys are.
We are really good friends. We've never.
Well, all right. We didn't.
Been
This
into
is
the
I didn't
nature of
mean
our
to-
relationship.
Anyway,
Well,
Maybe
I'll
we should
tell
play
you,
that audio now.
That's.
Mm,
Oh my god. That's the most pathetic sexual fantasy I've ever seen. Says the lady in this movie.
yes. Which was a joke that landed. That was good. That was
That
fun.
was a good one. Yeah.
So good. Anyway, yes, Joseph's lovely gal has sent us a voice note which I requested because she's very essential to the origin of my experience with this movie. So I thought it would be really cool to get her take on it. I
And
gave
we've
her the
never had her
option
on the
of-
podcast before by her choice.
No. Yes,
Well,
that's
she's
what
not
I say. I
much
gave
of
her the
a.
option
She's
of
not much
coming
of a
on.
Yeah. This isn't really her. I mean, this is barely my thing. I do this
Correct.
exclusively for you guys. Like, I don't show
Right.
up on other podcasts. I do this for you guys because I love you guys. You help me with all my
You'd
stuff.
be surprised
But
how
she
much we
even
get
less
that.
so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not. Yeah, that's a nice
A
compliment.
lot of
right?
people who are like, I don't do podcasts, but I'll do your podcast.
I'll do yours. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
I have a good feeling about you guys.
So,
You
So
guys are going
without further-
far.
without further ado, I will play that voice note so we can get her take on it. I am going to play it live here, boys, but I will be inserting it later. So we can react to it with noises or facial glances towards each other. But I'd prefer not to have to stop it to say anything during it.
Sure. Of course.
You guys ready?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna edit this whole part out because I don't want people to think that we're unprepared for a voice note, and we probably weren't. But I figured just in case I would say something.
Man, I just
Um,
work here.
That's what I'm saying.
I barely
Okay.
work here.
What are you talking about?
He's a
Yeah,
consultant.
I mean, Like,
Every
Every
week.
week.
yeah. I barely work here every week.
Every week. Well, yeah, about an hour and a half, 2 hours a week, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Nice
anyway,
work
here
if
we
you
go.
can
You
get
guys
it.
ready? Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. I will have edited all this out, by the way. I would have cut this off a long time ago. Here we go.
Promises.
Okay, my love, we just last night watched My Gentleman Caller Calls Again. What are your initial thoughts? Having not watched the movie in like 20 years, did you like it more or did you like it less?
Probably liked it slightly less than I did in my youth, though it was still a mostly enjoyable watch.
What did you not like about it, viewing it as an adult?
Well, there was a lot more racy scenes than I had recalled.
There was some raunchy stuff, yes. A lot of raunchy stuff, which we have aged out of and are, being old parents now.
Yes. Yeah. So definitely not high
it
school
was-
approved behavior in my book.
But it was cool to see, such a stacked cast for such a little movie. Like, there was McConaughey in the background and Philip Seymour Hoffman as the bully. That was amazing.
Yes, I had completely forgotten about McConaughey being in the theater as a background character. We're like, whoa,
Absolutely.
that guy.
There was a lot of that guy actors in this movie. It was a lot of people from our youth, like movies we watched as children that had like all the same 20 people in it. There was a lot of those guys in here. So, since it was such a big deal to Tucker, we'll call him, that you introduced him to this movie, what are your recollections of introducing Mr. Tucker to My Gentleman Caller Calls Again?
Yes. It has been a number of years since I did make that recommendation, but I do remember being very surprised that he hadn't seen it yet, because it seemed to me something that would be right up his alley. So I was very encouraging in his viewership of said movie.
And you were right. You were very right, because I think it's like one of his favorites now. And knowing Mr. Tucker and watching the movie, I was not at all surprised to find out that he liked it so much. It seemed very much like one of his kind of movies. Any other thoughts about Johnny Zombie? Or AKA My Gentleman Caller Calls Again?
Well, always a fan of seeing Cloris Leachman in anything.
Yes, you were so excited about that.
Yes, she makes me happy.
She's the best.
I wish she was in it more because she's amazing.
Absolutely.
And still loved the comedy of it. Just
The surrealist
Yes.
nature where it just... it
tongue in
was-
cheek. Yeah, okay,
Yes.
you're a zombie. That
Yeah.
makes complete,
The-
absolute sense.
The whole town was just like, oh, yeah, he's a zombie. We
Yes.
get it. It's cool.
And his parents are top tier.
Yes, we were talking last night. His mom is one of my favorite characters. She was kind of amazing.
Yes. So it's always good to have supportive parents who go out.
Who love you even if you're a zombie.
Yes, want to feed their child. I'm on board with that. Maybe less the kidnapping, but the people that are already, just freshly dead. That's
yes.
good.
I mean, she did go to the mortuary, which is okay. But
Yes.
she also abducted a little boy, which was
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But he didn't get eaten, so it's
He
okay.
didn't, and he was adorable.
He
It
was
was a
cute.
good choice. Just probably shouldn't have happened.
Probably not. What else?
My most remembered, never forgot scene was the ear getting lost amid the makeout scene. That is
Oh,
something I
yes.
have not forgotten, even though it's been a number of years since my last viewing. But yes, has a solid place in my mind. So.
I also liked, it was one of those movies where, and it seemed like there was a lot of them that used like a comic book framing device.
Yes.
Like the interstitial comic book stuff. I don't know why they did that, but I liked it. I mean, it worked for the tone, but it seems like had it been, based on a comic book, that would make more sense, which for all I know it was. I really don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know either. Never looked into it.
But I really liked the art style for the time and how it connected scenes to scenes. I thought that was good. It was
Yeah.
all good.
Oh, something I did not realize was my boyfriend's back. The song never was part
Right.
of the movie.
Yes, and we tried to research it, and apparently they were going to go with Johnny Zombie as the original title, and then like last minute, for whatever reason, switch it to My Gentleman Caller Calls Again. Yes, I'm going to keep calling it that.
Okay.
And then they like didn't secure the rights to the song or didn't have time to or didn't have the money. But yes, for a movie called My Boyfriend's Back, they never used... Who's that by?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, we looked it up. It was the... Oh, rats. Insert name of musicians here.
But yes, every time I would mention that movie, I would always sing the lines to that song. Not the whole song, just, the main part. So I was surprised about that.
Yes, I really expected it to roll during the end credits. The Angels. I've just remembered, I didn't Google it. The Angels, 1963, My Boyfriend's Back, which I will not play over the mic because then we will get dinged for copyright infringement and the whole episode will be taken down. But everybody knows the song, so sing it in your heads.
Yeah. Well, all the cool people know the song.
Yes. People our age and above know the song. Okay, we've been through the plot, we've been through the actors, the song, the titles. Was there anything else? Bob Balaban, was that his name? Was the director, but he's another one of those, hey, it's that guy actors that we know from a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Which apparently he was also a director, and he also did The Parents, another favorite of Mr. Tucker's, which I'm sure me and the boys will discuss once we're actually on the air. Is that all? I think so. Let's vamp a little bit longer. Okay, well, I think that's it. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Leck. I know the boys are very thankful that you were to come on here and make this recording for them. You're a very busy woman.
Oh, definitely.
Very important woman. Things to do, places to be.
Glad I could carve out the time.
This is an absolute exclusive for the Disenfranchised podcast. All right, and back to the show.
Well, that certainly was the best and most classy part of this podcast so far. So thank you for that, Lindsay. We appreciate that. And I hope
Lindsay
some other time,
only.
I hope some other time that I hope some other time that we are able to have you leave another voice note on a film that maybe also is something you like. So hooray. Not like don't listen to this. Lindsay, if you've gotten this far, I didn't mean it.
Why?
Turn it off. Turn it off. No, don't do it.
Oh, I can guarantee that she will never hear this.
No, don't do it.
I love that for her. I love that for her. Good for her.
That's no slight against this podcast. She just doesn't.
No,
she's
even if it was deserved.
I will say this, that I have known Lindsay for a very long time, and I can say that this is not her kind of show.
I can only imagine. Yeah,
that's where I'm coming from on that. Don't listen. We appreciate that she came on, but don't let her listen. Joe, tell her not to listen to this, man.
She won't. Don't worry. Don't worry.
She
have to tell her. She's just not gonna.
Tell her I'm sorry.
She's the star of our own podcast and doesn't listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
People around the globe have heard her voice and know her fairly well because, she's kind of playing a fictionalized version of herself. But yeah, no, she doesn't listen to pretty much any podcast at all. So
Joseph, I have to tell you,
it's not her thing.
I have to tell you that there are very few people I can say this about, but I just don't want her to think ill of me.
She doesn't. We were actually having a conversation about you last night. She's like, do your friends think I'm like stupid? Or like, do they not like me? I was like, no, babe. She's like, because she's one of those people who, like she said, like from her teenage years, she was always worried about like how other people like view her, and she gets nervous around people. And she's like, do your friends like me? I was like, my friends love you. And then I think I was having a conversation with you, Tucker, where you were worried that she thought that you were like some... What were you afraid that she thought you were? Like just like some idiot deviant or something? I was like, no, she loves you. What are you talking about?
You do come across that way.
I mean, in fairness, Tucker, you kind of are an idiot deviant, but not like the far extreme idiot deviant.
A lovable idiot deviant.
Even if you are,
there it is.
Lovable, yeah. With a heart of gold.
That lovable's doing a lot of heavy lifting, but yes.
Yeah, well,
keeps him from getting punched daily.
Yes, well, that and bigger friends.
Yes, I do tend to have friends that are much bigger than me because my
including
mouth
one, two,
check
three of us in this podcast recording.
that my butt can't cash.
Yes.
So I have to have motherfuckers I can hide behind while I talk shit.
All three of us are bigger than Tucker in one way or another.
Well, and
So-
even though Joseph is a year younger than me, he's always been much larger than me.
He's a very tall man.
A big guy.
Who's taller, Joseph? Who's taller, you or Brett? Because both of you are tall individuals.
I'm 6'5". Brett, how tall are you?
I'm 6'4". I feel like we've had this conversation
Oh.
before at some point.
Boy.
When we first met, I think we were like, "Wait a minute." We were like, "Who's tall?"
Brett,
Must
I-
advise that much.
We can actually like talk eye to eye, which I love. I don't get that very
Right.
much.
Yeah.
So anytime we hang out in person, it's always a delight.
As
Brett,
opposed to the
I
rest of
have
us who are
to-
constantly looking up at both of you.
You're welcome.
speaking of seeing
Yes,
Brett,
that's what I was going for.
Tracking Lindsay, the poor girl's 5'3".
Right? Oh my gosh.
Shade. Poor
Poor-
thing.
Poor
Poor
creature.
thing.
speaking of seeing Brett in person, Brett, I always forget how much of a giant you are in
Yeah.
between times of seeing you.
Man,
Because you're
I
just-
get that so often.
And
There was a time when I
I
saw
wanted to
Brett
tell you,
every day, and I miss those times.
Me too.
Aw.
for like every time, like Brett's here every week, obviously, so I see him.
Obviously.
But there's no,
We all know
there's no banana for scale, you know. So I'm not paying attention to that kind of thing. I just expect him to be just a normal sized dude, right? And then like I'll see him like maybe once or twice a year, and I'm like, damn. And like, wow,
That's a huge
just-
bitch.
That's just a lumbering giant. Like that's why you were perfect in Circle City Supernatural as the
I was about to
Oh
say
my
his,
Slasher
God.
because
yeah,
you're a
physical
big
build was
dude, Brett.
perfect. Absolutely.
An imposing figure. I will tell you
Yes.
that.
Especially
He
compared
does-
to Jules, who's like
yes.
a waif of a girl. It was a
Jules
great
is itty
dichotomy.
bitty. Jules is itty bitty teeny tiny, yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect.
And Brett is an
They knew
imposing,
what they were doing.
like just an imposing figure, just a tree of a man, really.
Giant man, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Biblical giant. Biblically accurate giant.
correct.
This is
Him and
a-
Og, King of Bashan, just right there.
There you go.
And yes, that is an actual biblical figure. Look it up.
Yes.
I believe
Og
it. I
means long necked, just in case anybody's curious.
Nice.
Of
Not to
course
get
you know
all
that.
nerdy
Of
anymore.
course
Yeah.
you know that.
Yeah, of course.
When we
So yeah,
do
let's
the
keep
Oops All
talking
Christianity
about what
corner with
Brett did in the
Joseph.
movie. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, no, we should.
You guys do it as a side thing, right?
Yeah.
The oops all. Yeah.
Christianity
Yeah.
corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops All
watch,
Christianity
One like
corner.
that.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even Brett and I would just like set out of that one and just let you guys talk. Like we would
We'll
just
listen
write
to
in
you guys talk about
questions.
it,
Yeah, we'd write the
Sure.
questions and you would have to answer them, but we don't need to be there for we do not need to be there for this. We
But
could do this
It's
job
better
from
if
home.
you are.
Yeah, I think it'd be more fun if you were on the call.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
But anyway, let's give Brett more compliments about how well he
Yeah,
did
please.
in the movie.
Let's do that. I could use the content.
Yeah.
Now I need the validation.
Let's.
And then
Can
we'll,
we,
and then we'll go to Steve, and then we'll go to Tucker. And
I was going to say, can we pivot to Circle City Supernatural too? Like, is there more
Like
we
good
need to
times.
say about My Boyfriend's Back?
I don't really have much. I just really like it. I think everybody's great in it. I like all the
Should we-
performances. I can't think of one actor in here that I'm like, oh, they're just like doing it or whatever. Everybody's doing really well. I think everybody knows what movie that they're in. What's the guy who plays the doctor?
Austin Pendleton, the great Austin
Isn't-
Pendleton.
Yes,
The
yes.
Muppet movies, Austin Pendleton.
I love him. There's no one like him. No one. He's kind of
So
like
good.
he doesn't sound like Christopher Walken at all. But like
Mm-mm.
Christopher Walken, he has his own vocal cadence that
Yes.
nobody else has. And
Correct.
I just, especially when he does silly roles like this, I love his voice, and I love his vocal performance in so many things. And this is one of my favorites because he's a character that sort of is probably the most diabolically whimsical, and I
Mhm.
really appreciate that about him.
He
really fun,
does
interesting
that so
character.
well. He
really
plays
does.
like quirky and esoteric, like so incredibly well. He's also a playwright. He's written a play that I would love to star in called Orson's Shadow. about the time Orson Welles directed Laurence Olivier in a production of Eugene Ionesco's Rhinoceros. It's an amazing play, and I would love to do it when I'm like 20 years older than I am right now and have aged into the role. But yeah.
Dude, yeah, do it. I can't wait
Would
till
love
you do,
to.
actually. I'll go see that.
So before we move into the let's talk about Circle City Supernatural for half an hour portion, I just want to run through the box office and whatnot. My Boyfriend's Back opens on August 6th, 1993. It opens against the opening of a little movie called The Fugitive. Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones, opening at number 1. At number 2, the Wesley Snipes joint Rising Sun, which is in its second weekend. It's earned $31 million so far at the box office. At number 3, In the Line of Fire, which is in its fifth weekend and is down from number 2 the previous weekend. At number 4, a movie I saw in theaters. It is called Free Willy, about a whale that jumps over a rock. It's been in theaters for 4 weeks. Free William.
Did I see that? No, I saw the Flipper movie with Elijah Wood. That's the one I had seen.
Oh, and Paul Hogan. Paul Hogan's
like
in that
3
movie
times.
as well. Future episode of this podcast, Flipper.
Hey, yeah. I
Yeah.
want to watch it again, see if it holds up, because I watched it. I think I saw it like 3 or 4 times at the movie theater.
I will put it on the schedule for early next year for you.
Please do.
At number 5, the biggest movie of 1993. It's been in theaters for 9 weeks. It's grossed almost $300 million. A little film called Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
That's the one. As we mentioned,
Park, yes.
life does find a way. Rounding out the top 10, we've got The Firm at number 6, Robin Hood, Men in Tights by Tucker's favorite director at number 7, Sleepless in Seattle.
I like that one,
number
actually. 8. There's a couple Mel Brooks movies I like. I like Robin Hood, Men in Tights. If I'm in the right mood, I can have a good time with Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles. But I have to, it's a very specific mood you have to catch me in.
Fair enough.
It's only happened like twice in my entire life. But I always dig Robin Hood Men in Tights. Something about the way that he applies his comedic style in that one is slightly different, and just different enough to where I really dig it, like in a UHF kind of way.
We might have to cover that when Spaceballs 2 comes out then.
Oh, who gives a shit? I mean, great. That's great.
At number 8, we've got Sleepless in Seattle. At number 9, future episode of this podcast, The Meteor Man.
Oh, and that's because you did Blank Man, so it was the other one around that time. The other one.
That was,
I feel like
Meteor Man is actually
the
first black superhero movie is Meteor Man. So
both of those were cable TV favorites for me as a child.
That tracks real hard. And at number 10, the John Singleton movie, Poetic Justice.
Oh, with Janet Jackson.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Janet, if you're nasty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On a budget of, quote, less than $10 million, it only grosses 3.2 domestic, has absolutely no worldwide box office at all. So 3.2 is what it gets. It's not going any further. It has a 13% tomatometer score,
which is bullshit.
Which, according to Tucker,
bullshit.
Is objective bullshit. And then there is no Metascore whatsoever. So Tucker, out of 5 stars, how many are you predicting that it gets on Letterboxd?
This movie on Letterboxd, I think it works better as a reassessment in these modern times. So I'm going to predict maybe a higher rating for this, somewhere between. Do I want to start in the 3s? Shit, a fart. I'm going to say between. No. Golly, Duke. Let's say between 2.9. I'm going to regret this. And 3.4. What is it?
It's 3.0.
Man, I am on the biggest streak, dude. When's the last time you remember me not getting one?
I barely remember this podcast.
Decent sized range, if we're being
5.5.
we give you a 5/10 range. Like that's
on Letterboxd, that's a pretty big range.
You're a pretty big range. So, you saying
we've already talked about Brett being a mountain of a man.
Yes,
Let's
discussed
clear.
Are you saying that I shouldn't be proud of my achievement of always within 0.5 guessing the Letterboxd score? Are you saying that I'm a fraud, Brett? A charlatan?
No, hold on. That's more than a 0.5 leap in logic
you,
here.
sir?
I'm just saying, if you've gotten it wrong or right this often, maybe we need to adjust
should we slim it down? Let's slim it down.
So.
What do you suggest?
Let's challenge you a little bit more. How about that? We can view it in that way.
Motherfucker, this time I still would have got it right.
You would have. So shrink the range.
What? To what? Suggest it.
I don't know.
Exactly.
2 to 3, a 2 to 3 tenths range.
Yeah,
0.3.
0.3. Oh, okay. We're taking the higher one. All right.
No, I'll do 2. No, I don't want to do 2. That's scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're too much of a coward to land on 2.
Yeah,
you like the buffer. You like the buffer.
Thanks for pointing that out, Steven. I am a coward for sure.
I mean, you've pretty much said my mouth writes checks, my body can't cash. That's why I have larger friends.
Particularly my
if nothing else, that speaks
area.
Coward. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
funny,
again, at least I'm self-aware.
But what's funny is the bigger friends that you have aren't fighters at all. That's what makes it even funnier.
We're all gentle part. Giants. Yeah.
But that gives me more time to get away. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Or the friends you would trip when you're being attacked by a bear. Got it.
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
And may I say, it's a shame that he's not here to hear it. But when Joseph and I, in our hood rat days, we both used to wear trench coats. This was before Columbine, so don't get your panties in a twist.
Too late. And they were twisted for a completely different, unrelated reason.
They were both green. Mine was a dark green because mine was my father's army issue trench coat. And his was like this kind of, before the pixelated camouflage became a thing, he's back. His trench coat was kind of, good, you're back. Hey, do you remember that trench coat you had in junior high? What would you call that pattern? Like almost like a pixelized sort of camo before pixelized camo happened?
It was made of not canvas. It was
like polyester, probably.
Oilskin. It was oilskin.
Oh, word?
Oh,
it was
fluffier
than mine.
I had an oilskin duster for a while.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a duster. I bought it at that Western store in Washington Scare Mall. Is where I got that like a million years ago.
Yeah, dude. But it wasn't even that. Compared to what it is now, it was not scary at all back then.
That mall was scary AF by the time I graduated high school.
Yep.
I remember when you could smoke in that mall.
I remember when you could smoke in all malls.
In the doctor's office.
I remember when Tucker smoked everywhere.
No, I didn't I mean, in high school, I smoked at Denny's, but like even by that time, it was just like sections in restaurants. You couldn't like smoke in the mall or in the doctor's office or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yet another thing that's aging us as podcasters.
Yeah.
And individuals.
I used to sit in a restaurant and smoke cigarettes and drink coffee for just like hours. And yeah, there was a non-smoking section, but you were still in the same building. Doesn't matter how far away from it you get, it gets there and you're still, it's ridiculous we used to smoke indoors even after we knew how bad cigarettes were. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Some places still do that.
It's almost like change is incremental and really doesn't really happen that quickly at all.
Almost. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut this off right here because I've gone too far in a tangent, and I recognize that. The reason I brought up the trench coat is that...
Yes, what did I miss while I was gone? In
our hood rat days, it wasn't just Joseph's tallness, but with his trench coat, he could become wide. And I felt that was something that could potentially protect me in a situation where, as aforementioned, my mouth wrote a check my butt couldn't cash.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then you
Yes,
just
I was,
decided to trade a friend who could seem wide for friends that were actually wide.
Hey, it's always a coincidence. It's kind of like how like I dated 7 girls named Sarah in a row. Just a coincidence. There was nothing to that.
In
It's
a
the same
row?
thing. In a row, yes.
Thank you, Brett. Brett! Yes! Yes! Brett coming in clutch with a Clerks reference. Fuck yeah.
Like, if you need a clutch reference, I'm your guy.
You
That's
are.
why we keep you around, Brett, really.
That's why you're here
And-
week
and
after
your
week.
charm.
Yeah.
Every
So
week,
out of
every
5
week.
stars, Joseph, we'll start with you.
Yes,
Out of
please.
5 stars, how many are you giving to Bob Balaban's 1993 classic, My Boyfriend's Back? Or The Gentleman Caller Calls Again?
Or straight up
really-
Johnny Zombie.
I
Sure,
really
Johnny.
enjoyed my time with this. I'm going to give it a 3.5. Doesn't seem like quite enough. I'm going to go solid
Right.
4 because I really,
Okay.
really liked it. I really liked
No,
it.
and you had seen it before though, but you like vaguely
Lindsay-
remembered it.
Lindsay assures me that we watched it together ages ago. I had not remembered a single
Oh, okay.
frame of this.
So you
movie,
don't know
it was
if like
watching
you liked it
new.
more then or like less then or more now.
Oh, and I kind of wish I remembered because now I'm curious because that was one
Well,
of the questions I asked her is whether she liked it more now then or so. I don't know. I don't know if
Well,
I
I feel like the fact that you
Maybe.
can't recall maybe implies that you weren't too thrilled with it, or maybe
could be
y'all were just making out and shit instead of watching the
I was
movie.
going to say.
entirely possible.
It do be
Entirely
like that
possible.
sometimes, especially in your younger days. You know what I mean?
It's true.
As long as your ear didn't come off in her mouth, then I think
Yeah.
we're okay.
Yeah.
That's important.
I would remember that.
I would hope so. Brett, out of 5 stars, how many are you giving to My Boyfriend's Back?
I'm also giving it a 4.
All right.
Nice.
I enjoyed it.
Tucker?
I'm pleasantly surprised.
What about
Absolutely.
yourself, Tucker?
Well, gosh, you guys, it's a 4 for me as well.
All
Well,
right.
It's
Look
like
at
a
that.
really, 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 really good movie, and I like it a lot. And like I said, I really only have one complaint, and it's that there's too much of an epilogue where I don't feel like there needs to be, but it still works. So I'm not too mad about it. So yeah, 4 for
All right.
sure.
And it's a 3 for me. I enjoyed it, but I didn't, wasn't like, the end all be all, the greatest thing. I think I enjoyed Parents a little more, as I recall.
Right,
but
Parents.
I had a good time with this one. My partner and I were watching it together. We both enjoyed it, and I think she gave it a 2.5. So I liked it more than she did.
Fantastic. All right.
And if we
But
adjust
she
that
still had a good time. Yeah.
on the normal scale, the Steven 3 is like a normal person 4. So
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
yeah.
There
As
you go.
Brett reminds us every week.
Every week.
Every
single week.
Consistently appears on this podcast. When's the last time you remember Brett not being here? I'm asking listeners.
Don't answer
Can you
that.
clue us in? Because I don't remember.
I defy you to tell us.
Yeah.
So Joseph,
Yes, sir.
Tucker and I had a great time a couple weeks back viewing a little film called Circle City Supernatural 2 on the big screen at the H.J. Ricks Theater in Greenfield, Indiana. Brett, unfortunately, had to work, was not able to be there. I'm hoping he's going to be able to make it for the show you have coming up this weekend as of
Fingers
the
crossed.
release
Yes.
date of this episode.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, 2 days from the release of this episode.
Correct. Yeah. So there is a chance if
3
you
days.
if you are in the Indianapolis area and would like to see this movie on a big screen, we're about to tell you where you can do that. But Joseph, tell us about Circle City Supernatural 2, the sequel to the smash hit of 2023, Circle City Supernatural. Tell us about the genesis of it, what the response has been thus far. Give us the lowdown. Like, plug the movie that you created that we all happen to be peripherally involved in.
Okay, for those who do not know, the Circle City Supernatural movies, they're horror anthology films that have their genesis in the Endless Elsewhere podcast. That's our award-winning, chart-topping fiction podcast that stars myself and my beloved bride, Lindsay, who you guys heard from earlier, playing fictionalized versions of ourselves exploring the mysteries and events of a fictional version of our own city that we call Circle City. If you're into science fiction and horror and things that go bump in the night, you'll enjoy it quite a bit. She plays a radio host in the podcast, and from that we decided to do our own feature film, and it was maybe the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and I say that as a guy who has written books and done all kinds of other massive projects, but we loved it so much we decided to do a sequel. Getting back to the double feature you mentioned a minute ago, watching them back to back, I realized just how much better a movie Circle City Supernatural 2 is than the first one. So I really think we accomplished our goal of getting more ambitious and getting better and learning from all the mistakes we made with our first film, because there were many, because it was a steep learning curve. But yes, the first movie, it is available to stream on Amazon Prime and Tubi, a number of other streamers. It's also available on Blu-ray. At the moment, Circle City Swim, I'm just going to call it CCS2. CCS2 is available on Blu-ray, which you can buy through our shop at endlesselsewhere.com. I have turned it over to my distributor, who is currently pitching it to the various streamers. We have one who has licensed us already. Until it goes live on the channel, I can't actually say which one it is, but it's one of the bigger ones. So
Are you going to tell us off mic?
Yes, if I haven't
already.
Put it in
the chat right now. Put it in the chat right now.
Actually, yes, I can.
Or you can say it and I can bleep it. That's what
okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. So that's a pretty good one. We're hoping that another couple of the big ones pick us up, because that's really where we make whatever little money we make is from a couple of these streamers.
It's pretty effing awesome that you're able to do that too. Like that's cool.
I almost made the same joke, but no, it's better that you did than me. For legal reasons, it's better that you did than me. But yes, every person on this call was in the movie. For anyone who doesn't know, and I'm sure there's probably few at this point who don't, everyone on this call is a close personal friend of mine. They're all actors. They were all generous enough to be in my first film as well as my second film. They're also do voice work throughout the podcast. But yeah, it's been really good. We went through what little of the festivals were still open by the time I finished. We missed a lot of deadlines, but we did submit to a couple of them. We got into Phobia Fest out of Missouri and actually won Best Feature, which was extremely encouraging.
Damn right.
Yes, very, very exciting.
Bravo.
Now, for the festival circuit in 2026, once they all reopen in the spring, I will submit to those. So I'm hoping to have another bunch of screenings, because watching it with an audience is so enjoyable. I have discovered a new addiction of mine, which is to write a joke, put it in a movie, and then sit in a room full of people and have them all laugh at it. That is incredibly rewarding. I've heard comedians
hook it up to my veins.
Yes, I've heard comedians talk about the high of getting people to laugh at your jokes. I really enjoyed that quite a bit. But yes, it's a decent movie. I'm quite proud of it. Like I said, we have made quite the large strides from the first movie. We really kind of took everything we learned from the first one, got more ambitious, spent more money, spent more time, and I think it turned out to be a better project.
Yeah, it's significantly more ambitious. You're trying a lot more things. You're bending medium. You're doing different types of horror. Like there's a found footage section within this movie, a stop motion section within this movie. You're doing a straight up Marwin thing at one point. It's incredibly ambitious. And Brett gets to live out one of his lifelong fantasies as well, which is pretty effing cool.
I mean, most horror fans dream of being a masked slasher in a horror movie, and I got to live that dream.
You did.
Yeah.
We were very happy to make that happen for you, Brett.
Yeah, I was very concerned I wasn't going to get to be in the sequel, so I'm glad.
No, from that was one of the when I was first putting ideas together, I was like, I want to bring back as many people as I can, but I know Brett, because being a very tall guy myself, I long for other big friends that I can make into monsters, because I can't not be behind the camera. So having you as my friend and having you play the ham hock killer was perfect. And like we were saying earlier, your dichotomy with our friend Jules, who plays the lead of that story, you guys next to each other. It's comedically, it's great. It was
I didn't really realize it on the day, but seeing it on screen, I was like, yeah, this works really well.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked really well.
Yeah, it's really good. And, Tucker closes out the movie once again. Two movies in a row where Tucker's just like shutting it down, saving the mediocrist for last.
Seniority. Seniority. I don't know what to tell you.
I had not intended on doing the bookends of Jules and Tucker, because in the first movie, our friend Jules opened the movie and then Tucker closed it out. I had not intended on doing that for the second one. It just worked out that way. But now when we do the inevitable third one, we're going to keep it. Yeah, we'll book them again.
We discussed it the other night at Shallows.
He made me right.
If we're not the bookends, like, we walk basically.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
I was second from the end in the first film, and I'm second from the beginning in the second film. So if I'm not dead center in the third, then
you took the words out of my mouth. Like I got to put you like dead center. Yes.
Yeah.
I guess I got to be near the end in the third one, because I was near the middle in the first one and at the beginning for this one. So I guess I got to be near the end in the next one.
We'll figure it out.
You and Tucker doing a buddy horror comedy thing in the very last section. I love that for you guys.
Yep. Not doing that. Okay.
Well, because how would you make it like without dialogue? That's the whole thing of the movies, is that the visual part of it is slightly detached.
They're almost all stories
from
of
the voiceover.
Isolation. Yes.
But I did like where you did add a little bit of actual audio here and there.
With Steven's
with
dialogue,
Steven's
when he's
part,
being a silly boy.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh, that was a great addition, yeah.
It's Steven's part always crushes. It's one of the funnier ones.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that one.
You're the less more of CCS too.
The other one, the less more who's not less more, right?
Yes. I'm just saying you're the breakout in that one. I think.
Yes.
I pitched a lesson Cody in the End of the World movie to Joseph, and I don't think he was into it.
We'll
me and Jack
the verse movie, yeah,
where me and Jack take on like a horde of zombies or something.
Now I have to say, when we get towards the end of the movie and Les Moore returns, his is one of the he tends to steal the scene. Like we went out to that festival I mentioned, and we had actually done that festival 2 years ago with the first movie, and made a lot of friends out there, people who really liked it, people who came back to see the second movie. And when Les Moore reappeared on the screen, there was like audible cheers in the crowd, which was pretty great. Everybody was very excited to see that character again because he's so much fun.
I will tell you, Joseph, and Tucker can attest to this because Tucker was sitting next to me during our screening of Circle City Supernatural 2. I leaned over to him and I absolutely called how that was going to end. Without spoiling it for the audience, I absolutely, as soon as you did the visual reference to it earlier, I leaned over to Tucker and I'm like, that's how he's going to get him. And
with the things that he knocks over, you mean?
Nice.
Yes. Very good.
I absolutely, but of course, I'm also the one who called your big reveal at the end as well, because I saw it very clearly framed throughout the movie, and you're like, I think you're the only one that caught that.
Yes, we did I actually shot close-ups of that stuff and had it in the original cut. And I was like, no, let's make it a little more subtle. See if anybody picks up on it. And you did, so good job.
Steven did.
Well done, Steven.
Good job, buddy.
All right.
Thanks, man. But yeah, it's a very fun movie. I strongly encourage, if you're a fan of like micro budget anthology horror, absolutely check it out. It's gonna be your bread and butter. It's so much fun, and it's something you can show to the kids. There's no profanity, no nudity, no gore to speak of. Really, like it's
kind of that's the challenge I give myself is, can you make a horror movie without all that stuff and still make it compelling to an audience? Because a lot of people go into horror just for like the blood and the boobs and everything. It's like, can you do that? Can you take all that stuff out and still make a movie people want to watch?
Right.
As if my job wasn't hard enough, I then add that component to it to make it almost impossible.
You don't have to, because everyone on this call has told you many times we're all comfortable with nudity.
Yeah,
like, you don't
though. I can see this, but every guy on this call is nude. Every last one of them.
I don't hear you complaining.
I'm not. I didn't say I was. I got a hat on, headphones. That's about it.
But yeah, nudity, totally something we're all comfortable with. So we're totally willing to hang dong in any movie that Joseph
Any
makes.
movie.
And
it's
literally,
a huge
honestly,
tonal
probably any
shift.
movie he doesn't. Yeah.
And we're fine. Look, at Circle. If I have one thing to say about Circle City Supernatural 2, that it truly is, as one Letterboxd reviewer put it, Ned Flanders makes Creep Show for $20 too.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's more or less it.
That's
And
it.
honestly, you really should use that
And
as a
that's a
pull quote, because
compliment.
that
should be
That's pretty funny.
on the DVD and the
It's-
poster.
It was Tales from the Crypt, by the way, but yes.
Yeah, it was Tales from the Crypt. Yeah,
Same-
Ned Flanders
same
makes
thing.
it Tales from the Crypt for $20. Yeah, it's
$20. Man, I wish it only cost $20.
Right?
Man, oh man.
All that
Whew.
gas.
I was gonna
from New
say.
Hampshire
Absolutely.
hotel. All that.
Well, look, I got to take an opportunity to tell you how jealous I am of Tucker that he got to walk around 13th Hour.
Oh, you were just
yeah, you love that haunt.
You were just there the other day,
I
weren't you?
was just there last night. Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
it is.
You
the
got a
best-
picture in that
Hang
big
out there
throne.
like we did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the best haunt.
Well, if you-
in Indy.
If you film there again, cast Brett as another mass serial killer
Oh,
and do it at the 13th hour so that Brett can
And-
live
Please,
two fantasies at
Brett,
one
you
time.
can-
Joseph, please.
I'd
You
do my
can-
best not to. Go ahead, Tucker.
and you can meet the tiny dog that lives there. That was my favorite part of shooting there. Is there's a teeny tiny dog that lives there too.
Well, that's awesome.
I don't know if he lives there, but he was there.
He's a
Did
sweet
you-
puppy. Is all I'm
Somewhere.
saying.
Is that the dog you
It was a
cast
cute
as
dog.
the critter that Tucker catches?
No, that was a hand puppet. Actually, spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
That was Liberty in there. Like, was that the same like mouth from the plant in the first one? Did you use the
No,
same?
but it kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
It is
The
very
teeth are
similar. Yeah.
The teeth from the Icky Tricky in the first movie is much thicker teeth.
Okay.
I meant to.
These were thinner needle teeth.
I meant to mention that to you when we watched it all by ourselves in the theater
That was awesome. I love
at the
that.
7:30 showing. That was great. You guys, I got a live commentary and I got to ask questions.
Yeah, that was fun.
Literally everybody took off after that first show.
It was
And
a
it
good
was just
showing,
Tucker-
though, for the first show, but like after
It
that,
was.
it was just me and Joe, and that was it. We had a blast.
That was awesome.
I got to eat loud snacks provided by the aforementioned Lindsay, who packed some Chex Mix and
Oh,
some granola
yes.
bars.
She's always making sure people are fed.
She
It's her
is
superpower.
she is the like craft services for the Endless Elsewhere, and she
That's
always
very
does
true.
a very good job.
That's very true.
The star and craft services, yes,
It's very,
Yes,
it's very,
we all have to wear like at least 10 hats to make it work. But
right.
it's very 1968 Night of the Living Dead in that way, where people
Yes.
starring in the film are also doing a lot of things behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You should
if
try
I-
one of my children,
Yes,
my kids became my crew for this one. Like they're all getting a little bit older and they all love it, and they
Yeah.
were absolutely like indispensable. Like, just I would take them with me on every shoot, and they could just like do every job, and they love it. Plus,
Your
they
son is practically a
stuff.
giant now too. Like goodness,
yeah.
I barely recognized him when I saw him a couple weekends ago when I was down there. I was like, oh my word, are you the same kid? Holy cow!
I mean, he's got electric shaver
It's-
going on.
oh
No, he's 12. He's over 6 foot. He's like
Look,
200 pounds. He's
it's
massive.
it's only been
giant.
like maybe 3 months since I've seen him, but I
Mhm.
too was like, wait a minute, who? Oh, you
They grow up
like
so
in
fast.
2 months he grew
it
like a
took
foot
me
in 2
It
months.
took me a second too. Yeah, I was like, wait, are
It's
you?
like, who-
oh my god,
He
you
was
are.
like, oh,
Oh.
my favorite was your voiceover, and I'm like, wait, who are you? Oh shit! Wait a minute.
Yes.
Yep. That's right.
And there was some kid, I think it was a friend of your son's, who was just like, "Wait, are you the pizza delivery guy?" And I was wearing my Zabra shirt to the premiere, and I just showed him my shirt, and he's like, "Oh!" Like he just like short circuited right in front
Aw.
of me. It was the
That's
coolest
cute.
thing. And then as I was leaving, he and your son were like, "Maybe work for somewhere other than Zabras," and I was like, "Their 401k is really good though."
Well, Steven, the
It's big
kids love us.
So it's great.
Right.
Oh, it's great.
Indeed.
All right.
But yeah, you absolutely should be checking out Circle City Supernatural 2. Watch for it on your streamers of choice when, and I'm sure if you follow Joseph, where are you at on your socials? Let's drop some socials.
We really just do the Facebook and Instagram. If you go to Endless Elsewhere, at Endless Elsewhere, you'll find me. Or you can just go to our website, endlesselsewhere.com. That has links to literally everything we do. So you can't go wrong with that one.
There you go. And I'm sure once as it begins to hit streamers, you will hear it there first.
Yes.
Although, there is apparently one pretty effing awesome streamer that you could probably that is assured to have it at one point. And he who has ears to hear, let him hear, as the fella once said. Anything else? Oh, no, please.
As you guys mentioned earlier, we're doing one more screening in the spooky season.
Yes.
Next Saturday, which is the day after Halloween, so All Saints Day. It'll be in Irvington, Indiana at the Playground Production Studio. It's actually a location of ours. We used it for one of the calls, but it's also the recording booth where we shoot all of Lindsay's radio segments. So it's kind of special for that way. It begins at 6:00, or doors open at 6:00. Movie starts at 6:30. Lindsay and I will be there. I think Tucker's going to attend.
I'll be there.
Cast. He'll be there. So cast and crew will be on hand. We'll have Blu-rays and posters to sign and sell if you're interested. It's $8 at the door, so not very much. Plus you get to meet everybody. So yeah, if you are in the central Indiana area next Saturday, that's November 1st, 6:00, Playground Productions. Check it out.
Dude, yeah.
Will you be taking card for that $8, or do I need to bring cash?
That is a wonderful question.
Well, you better stop by an ATM.
I believe either should be fine. I'm not actually running this event like I did the double feature. This is somebody else's gig altogether, but I imagine either is fine.
Okay, cool.
There will also be popcorn and alcohol if that's what you do with your life.
I like all of those
I
things.
do that with my life.
That'll.
I've been doing that a lot tonight. Let's be clear. I drank my werewolf bourbon. I had my vampire beer, and then I also had a pumpkin beer also. So yeah, we're having a good time.
Okay.
Well, 'tis the season for all of those things.
Correct. And I can't think of a better way to close out our sixth annual Spooky-thon.
Yeah, there you go.
By
Season 6.
That's it. Yeah, this is our 6th season. We started this thing in 2020, and here it is 2025, and it's still going. Did you ever imagine that this would be going still?
No, I never would have at all, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Back when we covered Beetlejuice and the John Badham Dracula back in the first year of this podcast, did you ever think there would be 6 Spooky-thons? That's wild to me.
No. Well, I guess we got to do a movie now, according to community logic.
Right. Yeah.
6 seasons in a movie.
Movies now, it's just what they do.
I feel like, it would
if
be...
only we knew a filmmaker.
No, we'd have to do something because there's no movie to what we do, much like Mystery Science Theater 3000. So we'd have to try to do something like Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, where it's just what we're doing now, only shorter and tighter.
I don't know if that's something we're capable of, to be honest.
No, if you give me a while to work on it, I could make something great.
Okay. Make Disenfranchised great again?
As a designated efficiency officer, we got to make it tighter.
Yes.
I want to make it so tight. Honestly, I finally got around to listening to that voice note today. And like I said, I cut about a minute out of it, and it was just dead air and like ums and like stammers and stuff. But I really had a good time cutting it because I'm good at it. And like, it feels good to be good at something and to do something proficiently and like it comes out really well. And it made me kind of wish I did have time to make this podcast sound good.
I mean, we do 5 episodes of our show a year, and it's about 80% of the production time is editing lines. Mm-hmm. So I understand exactly what you mean. It's all post. Cutting out breaths and ugly mouth noises and making everything faster and more.
I don't know how to
streamlined.
do anything other than ugly mouth noises, frankly.
And
That's
let me
okay.
tell
That's
you,
your job. You provide everything else. That's the voice work you do is indispensable, so you don't have to worry about that.
So I've been told.
it's true.
But that is, I think we've come to it. This has been our episode on.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Hey!
And you
this
know,
has been
it
our
was longer
episode
than I
on.
expected it would be.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
because
mean,
it's
that's what
such-
happens.
like you only gave it like a 2.5, Steven, I think, right?
3.
But still, that's average. I'm sorry, a 3. Yeah, that's like right there in the middle. So that's acceptable. We all
A
came out
gentleman
pretty
6.
positive on this film, and when we're not in disagreement, usually not for a long podcast that makes. But here we are at over 2 hours.
Yeah,
Here we are.
we did it. We did it, everybody.
We did it.
This has been our episode on 1993's My Boyfriend's Back, directed by Bob Balaban, starring all those people we mentioned earlier in the episode. I find us on social media at Disenfranchised Pod. We're on, I think, just Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and YouTube these days. So find us in one of those 3 places. Join our Patreon. Join the official conversation of the Disenfranchised podcast over at patreon.com/disenfranchised for absolutely no dollars down. You too can get every episode of the main feed in your Patreon feed, and also talk to us directly. Leave little messages for us to respond to. Tucker and I usually do that. Or for just $5 a month, you can also get access to our back catalog. In fact, the person joined
of content.
The person who you have seen guesting on this episode today was our very first patron ever, J.P. Leck, proud patron. I don't know if he's engaged with all the content, but he sure has access to it all. So there you go.
He still pays us. So.
For just $5 a month, you too can be a proud patron and get access to that entire back catalog. Again, patreon.com/disenfranchised. Pod. I'm your host, Stephen Foxworthy. You can find me on just Letterboxd and Blue Sky at Chewy Walrus. Brett, I've been telling people not to look for you on socials. Is that still accurate?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I kind of sort of
As it
went
is
back to
every week.
Instagram, but not really.
Okay.
So no, don't bother. I'm nowhere to be
Be
found.
liking shit.
I'm
That's
a
about
ghost.
it.
I'm a ghost
Love
on the
that.
socials.
Love that for you.
Goat.
Ghost. I mean, if you want to call me the goat of something, that's great.
goat?
But like,
He
I
is
was talking
the
about
goat.
13 Ghosts with Tony Shalhoub and Matthew Lillard, the exchange they have. Yeah.
I should go
Goats.
watch that. I haven't watched that in a while. I should go do that.
That's too bad. It's I
It's the
mean,
season,
it
Brett.
would. It does kind of fit our theme this month prior to this episode.
It does.
And I would have you guys haven't covered that, have you?
We've not.
Because I don't think it would have got.
Is it on the list?
It wouldn't have gotten
No.
a sequel.
They
There's
could have
no
made
sequel that makes
14
13
ghosts. 14 goats. Bah. Excuse me.
Don't like that.
Anyway, I'm
What's
not
in
on
my
the
throat?
socials.
Sorry.
Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker, you on the socials?
You know, I'm still on the Instagrams and the YouTubes at Ice909. That's ICENINE. The number 0 and the number 9. Also, Tuck Mugs still exists. Tuck_mugs on
Does it?
Instagrams. And Steven, do you remember what I texted you the other day?
I
Mug
do.
related.
Yes, I do.
It
It was a
before
travesty and I
texted
cried.
you. Before I texted you, not 5 minutes before that, before I discovered what I discovered, my plan was I'm going to make a cup of coffee.
Yep.
This is going to go on Tuck Mugs. That's
100%.
immediately where it's going.
Yeah.
And then a motherfucking crack.
Yep.
Stay tuned. I'm going to get another one. You'll know what I'm talking about, you know, whenever
You
I
will.
get back to Greenfield to get another mug.
Mhm.
Because they had several.
They did. At many
gonna bring-
different kiosks, too.
I'm going to bring a little jug of water to make sure that none of the rest of them leak. I got to test
the
them because
move.
I'm not going to go all the way out there. Because from where I am in Fountain Square, that's a good half hour, 45 minutes to Greenfield.
That's a
Are you
haul.
fucking kidding me?
It's a bit of a haul.
I don't like to get on the interstate. Like,
I can't
No.
blame you.
your boy's
Who
going
among
straight
us?
up 40. Mm-mm.
Right. Mm-mm. Okay.
He
Calm
likes the
down.
Interstate.
Calm
He-
down,
He,
Joseph.
he hates
Calm,
scenery.
calm
Okay, just a
down.
random road trip. All right, that's what we get.
I do a lot of driving, so yeah, interstate's
do.
my jam.
You travel all across the state of Indiana to film your little movies. So
Especially this week, I was on
Little
vacation,
movies.
and we did a lot of driving.
yeah,
That's true.
I saw all
I've seen
your
the
Instagram posts
of
from.
them. Oh, we're all on Instagram, are we?
Went hiking. and
I'm the only one who
horseback
mentions
riding
it.
and Biking.
Mm-hmm.
I just look at
said
it. I don't
came-
post
yeah,
on it.
I don't really post on it. Like I'm on Facebook, but of course I'm not going to give that to anybody. And it cross posts to
Correct.
Instagram most of the time against my will. So
Yeah.
I don't really post on there either. I check stuff out.
I don't want people to follow me on social media or on the meta stuff because I'm getting off there at the end of the year. I will no longer have a meta presence at the end of the year. So yeah.
Good for you. It's probably a wise move.
I thought.
I was posing for Tucker's picture.
Yeah, Tucker's taking a picture of us right now.
That's tagging you all in that. On
Okay.
The gram.
Neat,
Nice.
right on.
But that is all she wrote for tonight. That is our episode on 1993 is My Boyfriend's Back. This has been the Disenfranchised Podcast. Joseph, Mr. J.P. Leck, thank you again so much for joining us. Door is always open, sir. Whenever you've got something you want to plug or just a movie you want to talk about, let us know, and we'll plug you in as soon as we can. So, door
My
is
pleasure.
open.
Thank you for having me back. I love it.
Always, sir. Always. Love having you.
I feel like once Tucker joined the cast, you became our number one fan. You took Tucker's place as our number one fan. So
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I can't because I can't be a fan anymore. I can't. I want to
Because
be, but
he's in it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
He's a
Yeah.
fan insofar as he's a fan of himself. Let's be clear.
He joined the
am
show
I
and
ever?
then started to dislike the show. Is that what happened?
Correct. Yes.
No,
I
I'm
get
a
it.
fan of the show still, but not in the same way.
Yeah.
To the point to where
He knows
someone
how
needs
the
to take my
sausage is made
place
now.
as unbiased to a
So to
certain
speak.
point.
As
Perspective,
it is.
yes,
Right.
as it were.
Okay, cool.
So that is our episode. Very special thanks again to Mr. J.P. Leck. Always a pleasure to have him. For our guest, J.P. Leck, and for our hosts, Mr. Tucker and Mr. Brett Wright. Long may he reign. Of course, we know he's here every week, so we always look forward to having him with us.
of course.
I have been your host, Stephen Foxworthy. So until next time, that is the worst excuse for a sex fantasy I've ever seen.
Damn right, 715.